What's up, gang? This is the GoodBerean. Welcome back. Holy cow, this has got to be the most number of people that have jumped into the stream and said hi before I even started ever. So we got Starry, we got Rem, we got McCarthy, we got Real Mule. Welcome in, everybody. It's so good to see you guys. Thank you so much for popping in and saying hi. So hope you guys are all doing well. Glad to be here. I'm glad that you're here, McCarthy. How are you doing? What's going on in your world? What's up with all of you guys? How's everybody? It's good to see everyone. We are back with some Steel Soul action. It is brutally hot here. I know I said I feel a little bit bad because I think it was last Silksong stream that we did like a two lies and a truth about my about my preference for heat versus cold, and I said that I prefer that I hate the cold more than the heat. This week's making me reconsider because holy cow, this has been a brutal couple of days. Trying to keep cool, but we press on. Bella's pregnant, so she is now taking time off work. Oh, awesome! Well, congratulations. That's very cool. How far along is she, if you don't mind me asking? Does that mean that you got to like pick up more work to kind of make up for that? Does she get some like good like maternity leave or anything like that? Coming on 4 months. Very nice. Well, hope she's doing well and everything's healthy and going well in that department. I do got to pick up a little bit more time. Well, good for you for picking up some extra time here. Down here in Florida, we had a storm down here, and it cut the power off. Oh, no. I presume the power is back, or either that, or you're using what little power you have left to attend the Steel Soul-a-thon. In which case, I will get right to it, and I will try not to disappoint. But yeah, that's brutal. Yeah, I can't imagine Florida right now. It must be horrible. Do you... hopefully you can at least at least like live near water and can enjoy, or I never disappoint. Well, I appreciate that, McCarthy. I do my best, but I also do want to make sure that if people have limited time here, that they want to make sure we can get the most of it. So let's get into the game. Would rather be in Florida than it's 120 degree wet. Oh my goodness! Wow, everyone's just suffering. Oh my goodness, that's brutal. I hope Bella's doing okay with that. That I can't imagine dealing with that pregnant. I can't even imagine dealing with that not pregnant, just being me, unpregnant, normal me. So that must be horrific. So I'm just gonna get moving. We're not gonna waste time with too much of a recap, except to say we are yet again starting over. The AC is never above 64. Oh, I would believe it for sure. I don't have AC per se. I don't live in what you would call a centrally cooled environment. Just kind of frustrating and a little bit like, how do they keep getting away with this? Like, I feel like there should be some building codes or something that prevent that from happening. We were supposed to go to Tennessee for Dollywood, but something happened, and now we might not even go. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. That sounds like a bummer. I go outside for 3 seconds without sweating. I did go outside today. It wasn't for long. I went to the store and then I went right back. It wasn't outside. Wasn't much worse than inside. The inside's pretty brutal. And I do what I can with the cooling, but I'm limited in my cooling options. But so a little story time for you guys. I actually went to the store today. Okay, this requires some lore, some explanation, but we have time because we're just going to beat up Moss Mother, and we all know how Moss Mother works. This is easy. I can beat Moss Mother in my sleep. Pray for your twins. Oh, you have. Oh, wait. Are you saying who's got twins? Are we the twins? Me and McCarthy. Are we the twins? But I'm gonna heal right now. Y'all. Okay. I will then. I will pray for you. I cannot do twins. For some reason, I thought it was you saying that, McCarthy, and I was like, oh, does that mean does that mean you guys have you guys are having twins? Congratulations. I mean, I know some people, you know, I have some friends who had children, and oh, I almost got that fourth one. Oh well. I have some friends who've had some children, and like, you know, I have one set of friends, one couple, if you will, of friends that for their first was twins. So they've got twins for their first batch. Ah. I'm more north, so we have pretty nice sunny but not too hot days. Well, that's excellent, Rem. I'm so happy for you. I'm glad that you get to deal with normal amounts of summer heat and not horrific amounts of summer heat. So I'm glad that is happening. Oh, also Shelly, welcome in. You're the same color as McCarthy there, so I almost missed you. Thank you for the good luck. Appreciate you stopping in. And Rem, good to see you as well. Hope you guys are doing well. Yeah, but appreciate the good luck. As you can see, we are starting again from the beginning, but I have a plan. I always have a plan, but this time I definitely have a plan. We are hoping that it's a girl. Okay, nice. Well, I hope that it comes out the way that you want. But I also hope that it is not twins for your sake. At least I am. Oh, is there dissension among the ranks? Is your wife feeling differently? Today you'll make it to Grandmother Silk, right? Exactly, Rem. Yep, that's exactly the plan. But the plan is to get all the way to Grandmother Silk. Never mind the fact that we haven't beaten Widow. Never mind the fact that between us and Grandmother Silk stands the Mist and Phantom of the Opera and Trobio and Clockwork Dancers and all of High Halls. Never mind all that. Never mind that. We'll do just fine. And also Lace too. But we'll get there. Trobio mentioned. Who is Rem? Just Rem. Rem is just Rem. Yeah, have you been sleeping well? Because I keep seeing you pop in here, and so that means you must be up exceedingly late. Hopefully that's going well. Perhaps she's just trying to sleep now, and we should let her sleep in peace. My lunch break is over, so I will talk to you all in a little. Okay, all right. Well, thanks for stopping in, McCarthy, and hope to see you again later if you can. Have a good rest of your work day, presumably. What we got? Babysitting our dogs, so I took time off from work and I'm home alone, so I have the luxury of staying up during unholy hours. Excellent, as you should. Get all that out of the way early while you can, because it's the older you get, the harder it becomes to do stuff like that. You know, I used to be the type to stay up till ridiculous times. Oh frick! Oh, double frick! Let's not die here. I'm trying to see. I just want to make sure I haven't missed anything. You guys are chat's really busy today, which is cool, but it also means that I actually have to pay attention to what everyone is saying so I don't miss stuff. I think we'll just go in here real quick. So I think what we determined last time. Hold on. Nothing better than staying home alone and staying up on late hours. Yeah, you know it. Yeah. So they call me late night Berean for a reason. Gosh, I've already, we're 15 minutes into stream. I have already used that joke. Now I gotta save it for some real good stuff. Okay. I'm now the astute viewer might be wondering, GoodBerean, didn't you decide that you can do the marrow skip and just go straight to the marrow? Yes, dear viewer, I did. However, we're actually gonna go the long way, and here's why. The long way is only like 3 minutes, and I could probably even do it faster if I'm really good at the game. Plus the skip doesn't let us get a lot of rosaries, and so it actually ends up being sort of strategic in the long run to not do that. More like late evenings, for you or for me. But yeah, so the plan is basically, because here's what's happened, right? Are you gonna try my route? What was your route? I've forgotten already. Well, so the route, if by your route you mean the fractured mask, that is still on the docket. The late evening Berean. All right, I'll take it. Yep, that is what they call me, surely. But yeah, so the plan is, here's the plan. The plan is we are still going for the fractured mask, but our goal is early wanderer. I mean, I don't think so. I started because so I actually started when I first started these runs. The goal was early wanderer. What ended up happening though is the problem is I'm not actually very used to wanderer because I did Reaper for my first playthrough, and then from the Steel Soul runs I've spent all this time with Hunter, so I'm really comfortable with those crests. I'm really not comfortable with wanderer at all, and so what happened every time I did early wanderer is I spent an hour and a half getting early wanderer, then going to Lace and getting bodied immediately. So I think the plan is we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna rock out with Hunter for now. And if we need to recalibrate later on and figure out a wanderer strat, we'll do that. But I think right now we rock out with Hunter, and the plan is we're gonna go Bell Beast, Speed Shoes, Lace, then no, we're gonna go Bell Beast, Speed Shoes, Hunter's March immediately. Which some people might think is crazy. We've had much dissension over that idea. However, here's my argument for that: is what we need to do is the Vessel moveset. The Vessel is Ghost, the playable character. Yeah, I know it's the Vessel moveset, but it's like I know it's like the Hollow Knight moveset, but it's still like you can't argue with the facts, right? The facts are these. I did the early wanderer twice. I died to Lace both times. I stopped doing early wanderer and I started bodying Lace. So those are the facts. So we just have to go with the facts. Prepare Hunter's March to just get Chakras help. Yeah. So that is what we're doing. We're going for Fractured Mask as soon as we get the dash, so that we can get Chakra's help with the Hunter's March. And we're actually doing it before we even go get the cloak, so that I can minimize run back time. Because by going to get the cloak adds like an extra half hour of time, or at least it did like the last time I did it. So it's really like out of my way to go get the cloak. If I can get to Hunter's March in like half an hour from the start of the game, I should just do that until I get really good at Hunter's March and start winning every time. And then once I win every time at Hunter's March, then we can start talking about going to get the cloak for safety. But I think we start with Hunter's March with just cloakless, You just need dash first to get the fractured mask. Yeah, and I've done that before. I've successfully gotten the fractured mask with just dash and not cloak. So, oh my goodness. Don't die here. So the plan is to basically get. Oh wait. Oh, this is actually genius. Watch this. Heal. Yeah. So the plan is to get the fractured mask basically really as early as possible. At the risk of playing a little, playing a little risky to make it happen. But I think it'll be worth it because we'll be minimizing runbacks, getting some needed practice in on that gauntlet, and once we got the gauntlet locked in, we'll start going for the cloak for safety. And then, oh my goodness, this clown. Never mind. That's got to be... I don't know if that's the lamest death we've had, but it's got to be like top 5 lamest deaths. Top 3. Top three easy. It's probably between that and the flea room right outside the Belby's chamber. Did bro just die to a normal enemy? Is this your first time here, Starry? Have you not seen this? Were you not here for the Silksong experience? Do you not understand what you're getting yourself into? Yes, that's precisely what's happened. You thought I was good? I don't know where you got that idea. We're on death 29 and we haven't beaten Widow. I don't know what you think this is gonna be, but welcome to the party. Counter don't matter. The counter is the only thing that matters. No, it doesn't actually matter. But it also but for the sake of fun, it matters. In our hearts, you never died. Yeah, in our hearts, it's still first try, guys. All right, we're gonna do Silksong Steel Soul first try. All right, who's ready for a first try Steel Soul run? You know, I've never died to I've never died in Steel Soul that I remember. Do you guys remember any time me dying? I don't. So anyway, I think since this is my first time doing a Steel Soul run, let's go ahead and just see what we need to do here. Now, I'm not sure because, like I said, it's the first time I'm doing a Steel Soul run. But I think that if we just go over here real quick and skip these enemies up here, we can probably get through this area pretty quick. Don't mind that. That's fine. That always happens. I was busy blinking 29 deaths, didn't see anything. Oh, perfect. Yeah, it's amazing how well timed your blinks are, Shelly. It's like you blink just at just the right times. Not that I've died 29 times, but if I were to have died 29 times, certainly you didn't see it because your blinks are so well timed. But that's okay. But this is actually exactly the point, right, guys? Is like the quick runbacks. Thanks, King Felix, for wasting a pant. Welcome in. Hope you're enjoying the stream. How's your night going? How's everything? We are. Oh, and thanks for the hydrate, Rem. We'll just do that right now. Wow, this guy gives us a little ASMR. Not fun. Little pillbug ASMR. Ah, fooled you. You thought I was gonna get hit there. Oh, frick. You didn't see that. Just reverse seared some bone in ribeye. Excellent. I have never done that in my life, so I wouldn't have the first clue as to how to do that. Currently enjoying the fruit of my labor. Yeah, excellent. Well, enjoy the fruit of your labor, or the meat of your labor, as it were. It's not hard, but it's great. Awesome. Yeah, I bet it's the sort of thing that, like, if I just like looked it up, I could probably be like, oh, that's easy, I can do it. It's just never really bothered. Sounds good. Yeah, it does sound good. Kind of makes me want to have a little ribeye. You got any more? Can I come over later and get some? All right. Let's see. Let's go. Got all 4. There's actually 5. I bet we. I think my new personal goal is to see if we can get all 5 of those little hits, those little guys right there. Bop, bip, bap, bip, lap, frick, can heal. Food. What? I wondered if I should make you order food. Do you have do you have the pants for that? I mean, you could do. That's what it's there for, right? Is to make me order food. I will say, I will tell you all, I eat dinner right before I stream. Like I had actually had it a little bit earlier than I normally do. I ate at around like 5:30. So when I say that one of my redeems is order food, there might not be any left over. Fair enough. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, obviously I didn't expect, but it does sound good though. So I hope you enjoy. So when I was saying I have you make me order food as a redeem, like this is not like, oh Chad, I'm so hungry, boy, I really could go for some food right now. It's like, Chad, I just ate, you're gonna make me eat a whole other meal right now. So do with that what you will. That's not me telling you don't do it. It's just I'm just preparing expectations. That's what we're all about here, is preparing expectations. If I a lesser Berean would make the joke about them calling me preparing expectations Berean, but I am not a lesser Berean, so there we go. I daren't make that joke. I have 7K, but 7K is more like 10K. I mean, it's closer to 10K than it is to 0K, but it's not like you're still a fair ways off. It may, if the multipliers are in your favor, you may be able to make that by the end of stream. Wait, I can tell you what to order. Yeah, so that's the whole bit, is that like you can you be like, and like within reason, you don't get to be like exact, tell me the exact menu item, but like you can tell me like the type of food I should order, right? I'll order like, if you want me to order like Chinese, I'll like DoorDash the nearest Chinese place, or like whatever, and within reason too, because it's like if places aren't open, if there's stuff that's like not actually nearby. I live in a place where you name a type of food and you'll probably be able to like find some place that I can DoorDash like within reason. But Panda Express, okay, yeah, I'll take that degree of specificity. But you also have to redeem it before I actually do it. Also, why am I doing this? I'm gonna send you a picture of what the plate looks like. Excellent. Perfect. I was about to say like drop it in the Discord. You can send it to send it directly too, but like also I've been thinking, do you guys want to have like a food channel on the Discord? Because I feel like that's a fun thing for people to just like share food they're having and stuff. I've been thinking about like seeing what, like kind of broadening the application of the share your stuff channel. And kind of rethinking some of the categories on Discord. Yes. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. We'll do that. I think I will. I'm gonna rethink some of our Discord categories. I'm not promising when that change is going to take place, but it's there's going to be some reconsiderations in the not too distant future. Accidentally replied in chat in your text. What do you mean in chat in my text? Oh, frick. Oh, pants. Oh, like you texted me what you were going to put in chat? That's so funny. If I do that, I'm going to talk about how my brother mixes up ketchup and milk. Okay, well, you can't make me order ketchup and milk. That's against the rules. That's far beyond the scope of the order. It's literally just like, give me like a type of food I should order, and then we order food from there, within reason. Ketchup and milk, that sounds so horrible. I don't even have either of those things. When I was a kid, I liked milk, but like since I became an adult, I'll tell you what I think. Here's what I think would have happened, because I drank milk all the time as a kid, as like a teenager, and then I went to college and I stopped drinking milk. And then I came home and my parents still had milk in the fridge, and I started drinking milk again, and then all of a sudden the milk didn't taste right anymore. It wasn't as pleasant as I remembered it being. Just gonna go by. You don't get to play. I don't remember it being as pleasant, or it wasn't as pleasant as I remembered. And it also started to make my gut feel weird. Like I would drink it and then my gut would get all gurgly and be like, why did you do that to me? And so I kind of like, my body sort of learned to reject milk in the absence of milk. And that's led me to my pet theory. And this is not like a, this is not health advice. I'm not a dietitian, but I will say I have a theory that we're not really meant to drink milk as adult mammals, and like that's the sort of milk is the sort of thing that we were meant to drink as children and then grow out of it, and that our bodies really and so that as adults our bodies really reject milk. That's my milk conspiracy theory, my milk conspiracy theory, if you will. Ketchup, I have no conspiracy theory. I just don't like ketchup. Never have. I've grown to like tomatoes over time. Ketchup is still just a no for me. So, anyway, that's the lore on. There's your GoodBerean food review of the day. Milk is a conspiracy, and ketchup is bad. What's up, Shaka? All right, so let's think about our plan here, right? So here's our plan. No, I've already talked about our plan, haven't we? I don't think I've said any. I don't think there's anything new to elucidate with the plan, except to just reiterate. The goal is going to be to minimize runbacks. That was actually something I was going to elaborate on, right? Because we had that stupid death earlier. Probably the earliest death too. I think every later death has been at least dying to Bell Beast. But so yeah, stupid death. Totally my bad. We've learned from our mistake, but it does emphasize the value of minimizing runbacks, right? Because if I'd spent like an hour like collecting frickin' fleas and frickin' beads and all of that stuff, and then just like wholesale, and then just like ran into creepy crawly guy and died. Like that would be so lame and so sad. So we gotta focus on getting to where we want to get quickly, and then dying and then kind of like getting to our pain points quickly so we can learn how to make them not pain points. And then every once in a while we're gonna have a dumb death, but the less we can have dumb things happen to us, the better. My middle school science teacher said very confidently that every single person developed lactose intolerance later in life, but when I told my parents then, they disagreed with it, so he may have received that information based on certain demographics. Yeah, and I'm not saying that this is like some peer-reviewed article or anything. Like, I'm literally just a guy on the internet playing Silksong. Like, do not take my milk advice as gospel. All I'm saying is that purely based on like anecdotal evidence, that's my theory. But if somebody who's like done the science wants to argue with me and be like, actually the science says that milk is great for adults and it's just a skill issue and get good forehead, then like I fully accept that. Like I'm not here to like fight a battle that I have no no place like arguing for. Whoa, dude, friggin'. Right, so quick run back. Quick run back means skip all of the beads. That's what quick run back is. Oh my goodness. And quick run back also means don't die to this guy. Oh my goodness. Quick run back means don't die to this guy either. Yeah, so I probably should have even grabbed those beads earlier, because the goal is Hunter's March as soon as possible. And I actually, well, I'll just say this now. I don't know when I want to do it, but at some point during this stream, I want to try something that might be a little unwise. Speaking of unwise, I probably should have healed fully. That's okay. I'm good at Bell Beast. We can do Bell Beast. This is easy mode. But no, Bell Beast ain't no thing. Although I could be fighting better, but oh frick! Now it definitely healed. That was actually a pretty good heal. Okay, we got 3 hits there. Cool. I'll tell you about my my plan in a second. It's not a plan per se, more of a thing I want to try that may be unwise. Which, considering my current plan is already going to going to Hunter's March sans umbrella cape, you might think that I'm already in the department of unwise. So let me tell you that the plan I'm about to propose is exceedingly unwise. So here's the thing, something I want to try. I want to just try it. Can we get to Hunter's March without the dash? We're not going to do that this run. This run, I'm going to behave myself. We're going to go get the dash. But if somehow we die, I kind of want to try it. No, I mean, you do have a point. I've also heard how humans used to be lactose intolerant after infancy, but certain humans just refused to accept it and kept drinking milk and their bodies got used to it. Yeah, so it's almost like, again, yeah, so kind of like early on our bodies were sort of designed to only receive milk as children, but because we sort of like brute forced lactose intolerance, we actually have like developed the ability to persist with milk drinking, which isn't a strong case for continuing to do it, just an explanation for why we can. So yeah, yeah, because I mean, even think about it, like, kind of weird, right? Like, milk is, it's kind of weird what we do with milk, right? Like, it's in its natural state, it's something our bodies are meant to produce for children, and then children grow into solid foods. And what we've done is been like, hey, how many different animals and plants and what have you can we get milk out of, and just keep drinking that forever? So it's just kind of odd. But all right, so we beat Bell Beast. That guy had his little episode, as he always does. No, we don't go this way. We're speedrunning. We're speedrunning to the Hunter's March. Oh, but I do have to, actually, my brain is off because I can't speedrun so hard. I can't speedrun too close to the sun, lest we forget that I actually need to have sufficient beads for the situation. Right, how many beads do we have? 218. Oh, that's actually really close. We did 260, right? Yeah, so we actually already have that. Now a better Berean than me might continue to get beads so that we can open up some bellways. I am not a better Berean than me, so we will not be doing that. I will be getting beads as I go, but I'm not going to be going out of my way for it. Sorry, thanks for timing yourself out. Let me see if I can do, because last time it timed you out for 10 minutes. I kind of want to know, can I like control how long? I feel like I've seen other streamers do this, like where get timed out for like 3 minutes or something. But like, all right, we're just gonna click this and we'll see what happens. Time out for 10 minutes. Okay, yeah. All right. So I don't understand that. Enjoy your timeout. I also don't think that there's a way to make it not delete all your messages, because it seems like that's kind of like standard practice. But now also his previous messages are gone. Yeah. I mean, listen, he did this to himself, quite literally. Like, I didn't make him time himself out. He timed himself out. I'm literally just the agent of his will in this. All right, straight pin. Don't victim blame. It's not victim blaming. He literally made this happen. Like, he redeemed it. He chose. I did not force the timeout on anybody. He made it. He did this. You could do it too if you want. I don't know why you would want, but you could. But hope you're enjoying your timeout, Starry. I expect a full report when you return on your experience timed out. I hope it's a time of self-reflection. I hope it's a time for you to consider. Oh my goodness, dude. I hope it's a time for you to consider your priorities. Think about who you are as a person, and like what is it that you want out of life and out of stream. What is it that you're, what is it that guides you to time yourself out, and what does that say about who you are as an individual? So I think that this, they don't think about the timeout as a punishment. Think about the timeout as a way to reflect on who you are. No victim blaming. Also, Trobio goes again. Oh, well. I mean, that kind of defeats the fun, right? Also, I know that, like, despite my best efforts, I have actually become a better Berean than me and opened the Bellway. Well, I hope you learn a lot from this experience, Trobio. So all you guys with your same colored names, it's throwing me off. You gotta just stick to one color. Everyone just gets one color, and that's it. Like, look at me. I'm a good Berean. I'm always yellow. I know you never see it because I rarely ever write in chat, but trust me, if you've seen me in other chats, you know I'm always yellow. Some might even call me the Yellow Berean. To which someone might say, but good Berean, wouldn't that imply that you're a coward, since being yellow is just another term for cowardice? To which I respond, next question. Anyway, who's ready for ant farm? We love a good ant farm fight here, right? I'm also, how quickly can I get those extra beads? 212. Need what? 15 more? 18 more? We can do that. That's easy. We'll get 18 more beads. Ah. Come on. All right, fine. Wanna go? You wanna? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, dude. Bro, don't do this to me. I probably should have waited to heal, but it's okay. All right. Oh my goodness. All right, we'll farm this guy a little bit. Did I equip the? I did equip the thing. I did equip the straight pin, so we do have ant farm on lock though. Like, that's kind of, ant farm is kind of our bread and butter at this point. It's like I feel kind of like a speedrunner in that respect, where it's like we've like locked in like a strategy that's like more or less consistent to just like take care of ant farm and like basically not have it give us problems. Like watch this. Bop. Bop. Oh my goodness. It's just as I say, and then this guy just goes off the beaten path, like just goes completely off script. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're done. Watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Almost hitless. Almost hitless. Bop. 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 Oh frick. Oh frick. Fine. It's fine. Alright. Almost hitless. But still not really a problem. Right? We basically got there. And so that's basically like what we need to do with places like the other Ant Farm 2 Electric Boogaloo. That's basically what we need to do there, is just like lock in like a relatively consistent pattern of we just hit the guys a bunch of times and then we win before they even become a problem. Problem is there's a lot more of them. They take a lot longer to kill. They're scarier, and chakra creates extra visual and oral stimulus. Oral in the sense of hearing, like the sound that she produces. There's a lot of extra stimulus coming from the chakra department, and it kind of throws me off. So I'm blaming chakra a little bit, where it's kind of debatable at this point whether or not she's helping or hurting more. How are we doing on the beads? Still need more beads. Oh wait, I bet I can beat this guy up and get probably. I bet he doesn't have 12 beads, but I bet he has a non-trivial amount of beads. Non-trivial being 7 apparently. Oh, and then I could probably get more from. Oh wait, no, there's some right here. So we just win. Perfect. I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, so now we've got plenty for our friend, and we're doing great. We'll be in Ant March before the ad break. We'll probably get a Fractured Mass before the ad break, assuming this goes well. Which is longtime viewers will know that is a generous assumption. That said, I will be attempting it nonetheless. So, all right, who's ready to die in Ants March? No, we won't die. We'll be fine. We've died to sillier things even today. So because we've gotten all the silliness out of the way already, now we're just going to be gamers. I'm gonna heal right now. I'm just gonna heal prematurely so that Big Boy doesn't cause a problem. Big Boy's never a problem though. Like realistically. It's kind of debatable whether or not this is faster than just like running back the other way without using the bellway, but I don't know. All right, what's up, dog? What's up, dog? All right, come here, come here. Yep. No, stop doing that. Stop being rude. There we go. Good double hits. Nice. Okay, that was a little risky, but that's okay. We'll play a little risky here because I'm feeling good about this guy. This guy's kind of not a problem, really. I almost ran away. I'd probably use a Silk Spear too. We'll do that. Silk Spear, you're bad. Oh, that's bad. Oh, this is bad. Oh, never mind. It's great. I'm genius. But I will be going outside and not dying. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die. Do not die. Is there a boulder there? Probably. Don't die. Oh gosh, it's so hot in here. Oh, I'm reticent to start this story because I feel it's going to distract me from the task at hand. Remind me to tell you guys the story of the fanscapades. Yes, you heard that right. Don't die. Okay, we don't need wings here. We don't need umbrella cloak here. We can do just fine without it. That's great. Oh, that's great. Yeah, heal right now. There we go. Oh, frick. Forgot about that guy. There we go. Okay, heal again. Bop, 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 bip, bop, blam. Here we go. Come here. I also have not been using the straight pin at all. We gotta start doing that. I was getting into a good pattern with the straight pin last time. So up there is Unfriendly Man. So we're gonna go to this way. Not that this guy is particularly friendly, but he's the lesser of two evils. We're fine. Oh, that guy almost got me. All right, sick. And now we're cruising. We're cruising. Here we go. All right, who's ready for this thing? What do we got? Oh my gosh, you're so scary, dude. I don't like you. It's okay. We'll just take your time. Take our time. This guy's not a problem, really. He's scary because you're not used to him. But if you get used to him, then he's not going to be a problem at all. That's super easy. Lace is literally scarier than this clown. Ah! I almost want to heal. I think I heal as soon as I kill him. Heal. What's up, Chakra? All right, let's get this done. Perfect. Excellent. Okay, and then so I did some studying. This guy, we deal with ground guy first because he's actually less of a, because it makes sky guy easier to deal with when he's all alone. Which is the opposite of the strategy I employed last time. 1, 2. Oh, frick. Oh, I don't have heat. I tried to silk spear, but there's no silk spearing. Okay. This is where things get real scary. But this is the last bit. Never mind. Okay, this is kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of scared. Kind of scared for my life. Oh. No! No! Hello, Scratchy. Welcome in. Good to see you. That was going really well until it wasn't. Oh my goodness. All right. We keep going. Rip. Also, I realized my hotkey for incrementing my death counter actually also counts as an input for destroying that screen. Dang. That's lame. But oh, a fan story? Yeah. So well, since we've got the time, but welcome in, Scratchy. Good to see you. Hope everything's going well. As you can see, we just died, and so we're starting over. And so now, because of that, I've got some time to tell you guys a story about a fan. So before I tell you the story about the fan, I have to tell you the story about my desk, and really my room. So the room that I stream in is not ideal. It's kind of small. It's kind of structured in a way that makes it not super conducive to like how I would want to lay out an office space. And so basically, really early on in my streaming career, I invested in a standing desk that I basically just like sat long ways between my current desk, or between my old desk and my keyboard, my piano, which improved some things, namely the amount of space I had on my desk. But before I was basically like, I had like 2 centimeters of space to work with that was free, that didn't have a keyboard or a monitor on it. And so tons more space, and then obviously the flexibility of a standing desk is really good in terms of like the height and the being able to adjust the like, you know, and be able to like stand versus sit versus whatever. So but despite that, I actually don't really utilize, haven't really utilized the standing component of the desk very much, particularly while streaming. And so now that I have quit my job and no longer go to a different office 8 hours a day, and now that this is actually like my primary workspace, it quickly became evident that sitting in like my low to the ground chair the way I have been is just not gonna work. So what I ended up doing is I bought basically the kind of chair that I was used to working with at work, which is basically just like a taller chair that lets my feet dangle. So I raised the desk up a little bit more. And so my feet get a nice stretch and my legs get a nice stretch. And then if I need to stand, I can still do that. And it's just easier to work with than doing the alternative. Easier to work with than before. That's all fine and dandy. However, enter the plot twist. So the other thing to understand about my setup, and I've complained about this already today, is my cooling situation in my house, because we don't have like central air or anything. So I have, anything that if I want a space cool, I need some sort of fan to make it cool. And so I've got like a floor, like standing fan, like one of those columns that oscillates, except I don't make it oscillate, I just make it point at me all the time. However, with my new sitting situation, I'm actually a little too high to get the full benefit of the fan. Oh, can we get all of them today? Oh, we almost got it. So I can't actually fully benefit from the benefits of the fan with my higher chair. And so because of that, it's kind of a bummer where... Oh my goodness, don't die. Yet to die to Moss Mother, and it's not going to be today. There we go. Pretty good Moss Mother. Ah, frick! Rocks, though. So yeah, fan. So because my new chair compromises my ability to really experience the full blast of the fan, today I went on a little adventure because it was so hot today. I tried to do some work and quickly was just like, this is completely insufferable in terms of just like the heat and the environment that I was in. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go get like a small desk fan or something, right? Like something that's like, not super intrusive, but just kind of like blow some cool air on like the upper part, like on my upper body and on my face. So I went to the store and I bought a fan, came home, and it was not at all the fan I expected. I thought it was like, based on what I read on the box, I thought it was going to be kind of like a like be able to just like be like cordless basically. And that was not the case. And then I also read I also read some stuff about like how it could cause like condensation to like show up, and I was like, I can't have that like on my desk, like facing my microphone and all of that. Like that's not going to be good. So I was like, well, I'm gonna have to go return this, and I'm gonna have to go buy another fan, because there was another fan that I looked at that was like a little simpler, but it was probably gonna be just like more close to what I wanted, which is just like simple, like you can angle it, it's not too loud, it's not too like big or obtrusive, it just is like a simple little thing I can point in my face, charge with like a USB cord, and just go for it, go crazy. And then on my way out the door, I was like, actually, you know what? I have a fan already, somewhere deep down in my storage. Oh frick! I should not die. Deep down in my basement, my scary basement, because I have a scary basement. It's super unfinished, and I don't like being down there. Coming from someone who's spent no small amount of time in basements over the years. Scary basement is scary, and we don't like scary basement. And so I almost didn't go down there, but I was like, you know what? If it saves another trip to the store and extra money, I gotta go see if I still have this old fan, because I used to have a fan that I used for like like a clip-on fan for music stand. Oh man, the ad break's coming, so it's gonna make me ruin the pace of my story. I shouldn't have come down here. Suffice to say, the plan. I found the plan, the fan that went for the music with the music stand. I started running it. I stuck it at my desk. I did some testing with it earlier, and it's one, not very cool, and two, does this really obnoxious noise that totally ruins any of the audio quality of my mic. So suffice to say, we still need to get a fan solution, and we're just rolling with the regular floor fan. Okay, we're going on an ad break. I will be back in a couple of minutes, and we will continue the fan story. right, welcome back from your ad break. Hope everyone had a good one. The cinnamon orange iced tea continues to be one of my better tea-related decisions. Thanks for the hydrate. I did just take a drink, but I'll take another one. Thank you. Yeah, that's real good. Real nice. Okay. I don't know. I know I ended off with we'll continue the fan story. I don't know why I said that. That was really it to the fan story. Like, that's the whole of the fan story. So I guess I'll open the floor for Q&A if there's any outstanding questions or comments regarding the fan situation. But if not, I'm just gonna continue playing some Silksong here. So I'm kind of surprised that it took as long as it did to tell that story. I started when we started the new run, like basically right away, and we got all the way to this spot, which isn't like super far in, but like it's a lot of time to just be talking about a fan. Granted, there was some backgrounds, so there's some lore to be had about the desk and all of that, but like, I honestly didn't expect to get like rushed by the ad break on that. So that's funny. I find it funny. Hope other people find it funny too. Even if you don't find it funny, welcome to the GoodBerean experience. Hope you're where we talk about fans while we do Silksong runbacks. I do think that this is I'm really encouraged by that last try though. Even though we died, that was a pretty good try because we were on the last cycle there. I wasn't as overwhelmed by Chakra as in the past, and she actually did help in a lot of ways. And me implementing some of the strategies that I've learned actually did help. I think man spending like he's in his 20 is a fan. I'm not sure I understand what you mean. Can you use it in a sentence? I'm definitely a fan of fans. I mean, who's not a fan of fans? Like really? Like everyone should be a fan of fans. Like, what are you, a fan hater? Why are we hating on fans here? We should all be a fan of fans. Meant to say sound. Man is the man spending like he's in his 20. I still don't know where sound is supposed to go. Can you just like rewrite the sentence? Because I'm not following where sound fits there. I don't need to beat this guy up. I should probably just go. Haha. I like that I'm consistently doing that shortcut. I didn't realize that I was doing it, but like literally it's the third time today that we've gotten that. The man sounding like he's in his 20s is a fan. Okay. Are you saying because I'm still not quite understanding what you're saying. Are you saying that because I'm a fan of fans, it makes me sound like I'm in my 20s? Are you saying that it's like a classic thing for a man in his 20s to be a fan of fans? I'm not following, man. I'm sorry. I'm doing my best here. It's hard to know what's going on. Literally, all I'm saying is you sound like you're 20 and you're a fan. Okay. I still have more questions, but I'll leave it I'll leave it there. Because clearly this is a point of contention. Clearly you're not a fan of this this line of questioning. So we'll continue on with what was I talking about before? This is not a Q&A. This is a Q&A. Did you know this? Didn't you know that all GoodBerean streams are actually secretly Q&A? I just don't announce it, but it's a Q&A. It's definitely a Q&A. Can't heal. Almost died there. Pop, you're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. Get out of my house. Don't bro me. Like, you gotta be clearer, man. You can't be unclear and then get mad at me for not for not understanding. But also, this is a Q&A. We had a Q&A for every story. It would take up 1 hour of the stream. Well, this is Silksong Steel Soul. We're not going anywhere. Like, Q&A away. Like, that's like, it's not like I'm standing still while I'm answering the questions anyway. And it's either do that, or it's either talk about the Q. It's either Q&A, or it's I yap about whatever I feel like yapping about, or we just or you just hear me say for the millionth time, "It's okay, gang. I have a plan, and it's to not die this time." So pick your poison. It's not an AMA. It's not an Ask Me Anything stream, but it's an Ask Me Most Things stream. I mean, because like everything's basically a Q&A, right? I just don't announce it, but like, you know, you've got questions, go for it. You making me stress. I'm putting on my neck pillow. How am I making you stress? Like, I'm literally just answering your questions. I'm here. I'm literally just like, no stress Berean in here. Just taking all the stress out of your day, answering your questions, so you don't have to fret. What's going on with the, you know, I know your you know, I know your questions. You're stressing about GoodBerean. What's going on with the fan situation? You said there was a fan situation. What is that? I'm so stressed out. And then, well, dear viewer, good for, you know, as fortune may have it, I am here to answer all your questions related to fans and fan accessories, provided I have the expertise. I finally finished chapter 5 of Deltarune, so I can go back to Silksong. JK, I will be replaying Deltarune again. Oh, okay, so we're just like now on the next phase. We've finally left the realm of Silksong, and Deltarune's our new hyperfixation. No, you're not a fan of the Deltarune. I take it you enjoyed it then, if you're going to play it again. I take it that's you're good. But here's a question though, because I was actually thinking about this the other day. Because I remember you talking about how you were enjoying Deltarune, and that I commented I hadn't played it yet. Should I play Deltarune before the true endings, doing Undertale true endings? Oh my goodness, we're gonna die. Focus up. We're actually dead. That's been a while. It's been a while since we've died to Belbeast. Where are the Silksongers? Apparently not here, because we're dying to Belbeast again. But I don't know, it happens. You know, we're kind of having an off day, but it's okay. We've had some good runs and we had some bad runs, right? We died to random guy, and then we almost beat the Hunter's March Gauntlet, and then we died to Belbeast. Just means I have to be a little bit more careful with Belbeast. What death? Exactly. Yep. Never mind the death counter on the screen. That's what death counter. Oh man. I finished that tea off entirely too quickly. Now, I'm not saying that any of you should force me to make more tea. I'm saying that if someone were to redeem the make more tea redeem today, it would not be unwelcome. Because the boy is gonna need some extra hydration. And I have water. I have water, you know, so it's not like I'm gonna go thirsty. But like, hour and 15 minutes into stream, I've already finished my tea. This is not a good sign. What if I dump the empty cup? I mean, it's in your right to do that. I will tell you right now, it'll be a pretty disappointing experience, because it will be an empty cup. Like it won't even create sadness in me, because it'll be just like, okay, it'll be the equivalent of you wasting your points. So again, I'm not saying that you shouldn't do that. I'm saying that it might not produce the desired effect. Since Deltarune is its own thing unrelated to Undertale, then it would be fine if you just do Deltarune straight away. There are a lot of overlapping characters that Deltarune doesn't go as deeply into as Undertale did, so it's nice to play it beforehand for that. And I have played the base game of Undertale, so it's like I know the characters. Like I know the guys, unless I guess the exception to that would be is if there are somehow characters that only the pacifists run, or the genocide run like show. Like if there are characters that I would only meet by doing one of those two things, then I have not met all the characters. Otherwise, I've played Undertale before, so like I know like basically what the cast we're working with is. If it's, you know, if it'd be more fun to do like a, you know, I can see it working both ways, right? Like, first playthrough Deltarune, I don't know anything, and then we go backwards, and we do like you know, because then everyone's gonna be like, oh, GoodBerean, have you played Undertale? And be like, well, yes and no, I haven't finished Undertale. And they're like, oh, you should finish Undertale, and then we finish Undertale, and then it's awesome. As opposed, and the, you know, whereas the other way might not, I could see it not it being, I could see it not quite panning out that same way. Oh frick, we're not gonna get it. No. Why am I scared? No, this is freaking Moss Mother. I'm not scared of Moss Mother. I'm gonna reach Brandon's chat while I play Moss Mother. There's one character that you can only meet in the true ending, as spoken of in Deltarune, but that character has not been shown in Deltarune yet. Oh, okay. Let's go. The sky heal. I might. You can only meet the true character in the true ending. Okay, so I haven't met that character yet. So, I feel like that's a fairly compelling case to do all of Undertale first, then, right? Because otherwise, I'll like not really understand it in Deltarune, and then someone will probably just spoil it anyway. So maybe do Undertale first, get all the Undertale lore just like straightened out. Then we go do Deltarune, and with the full knowledge of what Undertale's offering us. I think that probably is the move. Because I have heard some things about the community with those games, and so I'm kind of like steeling myself for like certain expectations about how that's gonna go, which is fine, because I'm just gonna be of a mind of like I just accept what's gonna happen there, and if it's gonna, you know, there's gonna be some backseating, there's gonna be some spoiling, and we're just gonna live with that. Like, I'm gonna be cool with that because I'm gonna just prepare myself to expect that. But it's also, you know, if we're going for as raw of an experience as possible, then it feels right to have a full knowledge of the one game so that I don't risk reverse spoilers while playing the other. That's gonna be, I think that's what we go for. All right. So let's start thinking ahead. What do we need to do? We need to, well, we actually just need to get back to Belbeast as quick as possible, which shouldn't be hard. Just want to make sure we collect the good rosary deposits along the way. So we are gonna need that 260. Really 300 is kind of like the golden number there, because we want to have that Belbeast from the whatchamacallit. You know which one. You know which Belbeast. Okay. Okay, I'm not even gonna fight you. I'm just getting you out of the way. I wonder if I can get that guy to come down here, actually. I don't know what that would gain me per se, but I'm just kind of curious. I also want to see, I don't think, because we've kind of had some bad runs so far today, I don't know if I want to do my test about the runless, like the dashless move there. Are you also aware of the genocide route in Undertale? It's kind of tedious and doesn't introduce any important new characters. So unless you want to just do that to experience Undertale to its full extent, you could probably skip that route. Okay, I didn't realize it was tedious. I'm not really aware of it per se, just that it exists. I know that the genocide route exists, and that the pacifist route exists, and I've ruined everything. Just realized that I don't know how to play Silksong. That's the route I'm in right now. You're in the I don't know how to play Silksong route, or you're doing the genocide route for Silksong. Is that, so you want to talk about tedious? That sounds tedious. Can it both? I don't know. You tell me. Can it both? Yep, good. So the other thing I want to consider is how much damage does the straight pin, and actually Rem, if you have this knowledge, or sorry, either or, if you guys have this knowledge, how much damage does the straight pin actually do, like compared to like standard hunter, like hunter's needle? Like, how much work? I throw straight pins at the guys in Hunter's March. Like, how much work is that doing exactly? It's like 7 to 10, so like a little bit more than your base nail, because base nail's 5, I assume, or base needle, whatever. Yeah. So okay. So like roughly the same as base needle, which I can live with. I wonder if I could pogo that. Oh, well, we have these beads here, so that we might as well get the beads. We're gonna be a little bit behind on our bead count because I biffed that one room that had all the cool beads in it. But I think we're smart about our bead collection. We'll get there. Oh, we almost got it. There was one time when we grabbed that ledge, so I know it's possible, but it's really hard because I've gone for it every time and I've only gotten it once. Los Cator. Yeah. All right. See ya in Hunter's March, Hornet. Or Hornet. Oh my goodness. It is too early in stream for me to be calling people by the wrong names already. I mean, there's wrong names, and then there's like calling Chakra the name of the main protagonist of the game, right? There's me calling Chakra map lady, and then there's me calling Chakra Hornet, and those are two different beasts. So, oh my goodness. So So what I'm curious though is like, because I think the strat that's gonna save me in the Hunter's March is to make more prolific use of the straight needle or the straight pin. Because I think I get 12 straight pins. Does that sounds right? And so if I use 6, really like the only guys that I should be using him on. Really the only guys I should be using him on are like the grounded big skull guys, like the guy that shows up at the very beginning that's all by his lonesome, and then the guy that shows up at the very end along with Sky Guy. It has come to my knowledge that Hornet might be called that because she was trained by Vaspia, the Bee Queen. I mean, I thought that was the implication, right? Is that like she's like spiritually a part of the tribe of the bees because she was trained by bees, therefore she's 50% bee. Yeah, so they call her Hornet as like an inherited name. I thought that was the implication. I also am not still super up on my Silksong lore. Every once in a while, I'll start like a Silksong lore video, and then like I'll fall asleep, and then so I never actually learn what the lore is. All right. Oh my goodness, dude! What? Come on. Can't get that for she's 50% vessel, 50% bee, and 50% spider. Yep. Yeah, exactly. That you know ball, Starry. You know that you remember how it is. 50% vessel, 50% pale being, 50% weaver, and 50% bee. That is the lore canon makeup of Hornet. Speaking of makeup, why don't we make up for our mistakes last time and be good at Belvies this time, huh? How's that sound? That seems like a good plan, doesn't it? All right, so we're gonna be a little bit careful. I'm not gonna go full like yapper mode. We're just gonna like, I'm gonna actually pay attention to what's going on my screen, and not do that. Just wait. Okay, I'm gonna like this, heal there. Yep. Okay, pretty good. He's gonna come out here. 1, 2, 3. I don't think I got it. I can't tell. I think I saw a flash of white, but it's hard to tell. Dude, the bells are being mean. This is exactly what happened last time. I gotta focus. Ah. There's a time when I was like really good at getting like the double pogo there, and like that time is lost. I've lost the art. I've lost my way. Oh, perfect. We heal right now. Saved it. Almost died. That's fine. I was ready for that bell. He was a namby-pamby though when he left. All right, sick. You got bell beast, guys. The losing streak is over. The losing streak of 1. Remember, Berean is in his prime. What was his prime? What was my prime per se? Are you talking about my first the first playthrough was my prime? Is that the implication? And now I've just fallen off. I'm just a helpless steel soul runner who's never gonna beat the Hunter's March. Is that the implication? Gosh, we've been streaming 6 months and I've already fallen off. Can't believe it. Well, we had a good run, guys. I was listening back to like one of the VODs recently, and I saw and I noticed like there was an awful lot of like background noise that happens when I'm like messing with my like hydration receptacles, like my mug and like my water bottle and stuff. And like some of it sounds like I'm just opening a water bottle, and some of it sounds like I'm like throwing stuff on the ground and tipping things over. So like I can't imagine what you guys imagine is happening whenever I'm doing that. It's clearly it's not as subtle as I thought it was. But there was nothing on the other end of that that conjunction. I don't hear a thing. Okay, well that's a win. I don't know what there was a segment I was listening to that was like, it sounded like I was like a bunch of stuff was just like falling over, and I was like, what is going on? Like, like, so it's like, if I don't even know what's going on and I'm me, like I lived it, I was there, I'm the perpetrator, and I don't even have a clue what's happening. So like, can't imagine what you guys are thinking. All right, we're gonna. It's probably not a super wise choice, but this is actually an exceedingly unwise choice. We're just actually not gonna do this at all. Watch this. Heal. We're gonna try this again. I'm actually gonna beat you up so that you don't end up causing a problem. All right, cool. All right. Okay. Okay. I think, you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna skip that. Gonna just farm a heal off of this guy, and then we're just gonna keep moving on, because I'm not dying. We've died to far too much silliness today. I'm not dying to Captain Clown down here. We're not doing that. It's not how this goes. I am tempted. So here is one thing I did think of. There's an argument for us making it to Grandmother Silk in this pace. You know, I hate to break it to you, Rem, but I think you're right. I think we are indeed not making it to Grandmother Silk at this pace. So one of the things that did occur to me over the course of the week, there is an argument for getting Sting Shard, right? Craft metal. W not getting to Grandmother Silk. Ah. Dude, forget Grandmother Silk. I'm not even gonna make it to the Hunter's March. Like, this is horrific. I'm about to finish my giant house on Minecraft. Nice, very cool. Guys, can I tell you a story? That's not a story. No. Can I confess something to you? Can I tell you a secret? Just between us. Please respond. Please say it. Confirm yes or no. That and also at thus pace, you'll get to Act 3 in half an hour. I don't think that's going to be the case. I think what's actually going to happen is we're not going to get to Act 3. The goal is to beat Steel Soul, period. Act 3 is not even on the table. If we beat Steel Soul, period, and then you guys are like, we want more Steel Soul action, then we will go for 100% Steel Soul. But that is predicated on you guys not getting sick of me dying to Bell Beast over and over again. Tell us your secret. Okay, my secret is I've never played Minecraft. Not once. I don't even really know what goes on. Like, I know it's like a sandbox game and you can build stuff. And I also know that there's like a portal to the underworld where you can like fight some dragon, and that's supposedly like the final boss. And that confuses me because, like, how can an open-ended sandbox game that's meant for building houses have a final boss? So I don't really understand how that works. But that's basically everything I know about the game. Not even going to lie, I can help you get far if you do play. So I mean, the thought has crossed my mind. Like, it could be fun at some point to do like a first time playing Minecraft stream, right? Like maybe just do like try like a one-off game, and if people are like into it, we could like make it a series where it just like GoodBerean plays Minecraft for the first time because he's out of touch with the world. Oh my goodness, this guy. Oh, I shouldn't have done this. I'm gonna open this, and then I'm actually gonna. Oh, I could have just waited for the whatever. How much money? How much money do we have? We're about at where we were last time. No, this is wrong. This guy who plays Minecraft, I watched, he got 9 to 12 views every Minecraft stream. I mean, like, the views would be like one thing, because here's the thing about like the views. Like, here's the thing about Twitch, right? Is like, you kind of got to find a sweet spot when it comes to like categories, because you don't want, because Minecraft's a huge category. Like, I know Minecraft's super duper popular, and so that means there's a lot of people watching the stream, and also but it also means there's like a lot of streamers, and it can be hard to like get attention. And so like, you don't want to, you know, someone my size, you don't want to play a game where you're just like totally buried. Like, I feel like we're already kind of pushing our luck playing stuff like Blueprints and Silksong. Blueprints is a little bit better in terms of like the size of the category, but like Silksong on like on you know, depending on the day, like tons of players, and I just get buried. And so I feel like Minecraft would not be good for discoverability. So that would not be why we'd be playing Minecraft. We would be playing Minecraft so that those who are already watching can see me play Minecraft for the first time. We haven't even gotten past 9. That's not true. We've gotten past 9. But maybe as an off stream or side activity. I mean, I would definitely want to do it on stream, because it's like, how many people can say they've never played Minecraft? Like, that's the sort of thing you want to stream. That's the sort of thing you want to have like on stream. I'm just saying, I'm tailoring my expectations. I'm not thinking that by doing that I'm gonna get like tons of people in here that have never, you know, that are from the Minecraft category. Like, fully your decision. Yeah, I mean, like, you know, my decision would be to do it on stream. It's just a question of like when I would want to do it. Like, you know, it's something, it's kind of falls into the category of something I want to do eventually. Also, did I ever get the, I never got the dart, dude. Did I? Oh no, I just never equipped it. I'm dumb. Well, that's fine. We can do that without, oh my goodness. I don't need ant farm for that. I don't need that for ant farm. I can beat ant farm without the dart. We did it last time. So, oh my goodness, dude. Yeah, no, I definitely want to do Minecraft at some point. It's just like a, when, for how long, at what point in my streaming career would it be fun / beneficial? But it's definitely on the docket. I just don't know how high of a priority it is. But as I always say, like, if there's interest in it, I will like bump it up the priority list. Speaking of, I do want to start considering what comes next in for streaming, because right, or for in the game, in terms of the games department, because we've been rocking out with Steel Soul and Blueprints for a while now, and realistically we're not finishing either of those anytime soon. Like, we're yeah, you thought, realistically, like, both of them, we've got quite a ways to go. So I'm not necessarily being like, oh man, next week we're starting a new game, so we better we better decide quick. But I'm also like, for a while I was like, I pretty much knew as soon as I started Silksong that Blueprints was next on the docket. Now I'm not so sure. I've got like a couple of games that I'm considering. I don't know what the next stop is though. Oh, I tried to Silk Spear. Deltarune. Okay. So that, I mean, that's really valid feedback. Yeah, we might do Deltarune next. That would be fun. Roughly how long? Because you said you have 5 chapters. How long of playtime are we talking here? Like, is that, you know, generally, you know, I don't want to know like exact numbers necessarily, but like I'd like to know, like, is it, you know, is it the sort of thing that I could reasonably finish like a chapter per stream, or is this the sort of thing where like we'd be committed for like 20 plus streams, right? Like, best times of stream are when people are like getting off of work, so right around 5. I mean, I kind of like my slot. Like, I think it's, you know, I think this slot's pretty good because it's like later in the evening for like early in the evening for like East Coast Americas, just like before work gets off for West Coast Americas. And so I feel like we hit the sweet spot of like post work people are like wanting to hang out and chill. I think one chapter can take 3 to 6 hours. Okay, that's good feedback. Yeah, so we're probably talking like 1 to 2 streams per chapter. Okay, cool. That's I can work with that. I just like to kind of go in with that general expectation. Like, I don't need to know exactly how long a run's gonna take, but like I want to know if I'm gonna finish the, you know, if I'm gonna finish it in 1 stream or in 5 streams or in 20 streams. Like, just generally speaking. And like, obviously Steel Soul and Blueprints, I'm prepared for both of those to be like longer situations. How many beads do we have? Not quite enough. We're gonna have to get a little bit more. If we get pre-prep from playing Undertale, it might be faster, but it depends on skill. Yeah, I mean, like, but I don't think it depends on skill, like, because again, I've played Undertale before, so it's not like I'm like a noob to it. Like, I understand the flow of, like, I understand how the boss battles work. I understand how the game works, like, more or less. I'm rusty at it, but it's not like my first time. And it's like, if we're talking about a game that, you know, a skilled player can complete in like 3 to 6 hours, like, realistically speaking, that's, even for an unskilled player, that's probably no more than 10 hours, right? Yeah, thank you, Starry. I would be more upset about that spoiler if it hadn't already been spoiled for me for all of time, like, because I know that's just out in the universe, and so I already knew that was a thing. But like, you gotta be better with spoilers, man. Like, this is like, there's been a lot of times when you've just like dropped final boss lore in comments, just like out of nowhere. You gotta be better. All right, what am I doing here? We don't go this way. Because I need to farm some rosaries. Just a few. So I'm actually gonna go this way. What do you mean it didn't count as a spoiler? Of course it counts as a spoiler. It's a final boss. It's like a revelation that's only in like one of the endings I haven't done yet. Yes, exactly. Any boss is a spoiler. Like, it's the same thing as being like, have you beaten blank yet? Well, if I haven't, then you just spoiled that blank exists and that I'm fighting that at some point, right? Have you gotten blank yet? That means there's an item that I'm getting at some point that's gonna do that. Like, You got to be really careful with how you ask people where they're at or like talk about what, you know, what they've done. My friend, who I assume is better gamer than me, took 20 plus out times with a certain Deltarune boss, but it took me only 2 tries. Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, but even that, like, the, you know, compared to Silksong bosses, right? Like, the like, the run back and, like, the pace of, like, a lot of those, I'm assuming it's similar to Undertale in terms of, like, the pacing of those bosses. Like, they're a lot quick. They're, like, pretty quick. Like, I don't think there's any boss that I got stuck like multiple hours on in Undertale like I have playing Silksong or Hollow Knight. And so like even with exceedingly poor play, like I don't see myself spending like more than an extra couple of hours playing like trying to beat someone up. It really depends. Yeah, it does depend. But I don't know. All I'm saying is, even if I'm like a much worse player than you at these games, it at most is probably going to take twice as long as it takes you to beat me, or for me to beat, right? Like, at most, we're probably looking at 12 hours of playthrough per chapter, which is still like a pretty reasonable, like, you know, if I expect to beat something in 2 streams and it takes me 4 streams, that's still a pretty reasonable expectation. That's still like I can work with that. Right. Yeah, compared to Silksong, at least Deltarune doesn't have difficult runbacks. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's like, right, it's like they, at least from what I remember from Undertale, like, the runbacks are pretty kind. All right, come here. Bop. Bop. Bop, bop. Bop, bop. Bop, bop. Good. Just gotta practice the double hit. Oh. Bop, bop. Bop, bop. I'm gonna silk spare you, because you're bad. Bop, bop. Watch this. Silk spear. Silk spear nation. Let's go. Oh. Okay, I really gotta stop like running into him after I silk spear though. That needs to stop happening. So here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna go right back to the bench. Right back to the bench. And see, we're already back in the Hunter's March. See how quick that is? This is why we don't waste time collecting extra masks, going to get the Wanderer's Crest, and going to get the flying dress. We just get the job done. How many? I have 12 straight pins. So here's the science experiment I want to perform. I want to use 6 of the straight pins on the first guy, and 6 of the straight pins on the last guy. That's my goal. That's the goal for this particular run. And I just want to see how much easier it makes it if I max out the straight pins. So what I might want to do is save all 12 straight pins for the last guy, depending on how well they do. So I can just like clear them out of the field super quick, and then it's just not even a problem. That's my current like goal. And if the straight pin doesn't seem like it's going to help a lot, what we might want to do is actually go for, yeah, nope, not you. Nope, not you. We go for it. We just go. I don't even care. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. If it gets really bad, we'll go for like the Stink Shard. One. No, I missed one. All right. Nope. Okay, well, I've missed 2 now. And I've run into you. 3. 4. Okay. So imagine I had 2 more of those. Does that make my life considerably easier or nah? Yeah, I think it does actually. Oh, I should have. Ah! Don't be bad. Focus up. Oh, we got to deal with ground guy first. Oh, I gotta stop running into him though. Okay. Perfect, perfect. Perfect. Okay, we can heal right now. Never mind. He's still alive. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is so bad. What have we done? It's okay. We can still salvage this. Never mind. It's so bad. Oh, dude. I thought he was dead. That's why I healed there. Because I thought he was dead. I thought Chakra did him in, and then he was not dead, and he bodied me. Dang. About 120 away from finishing my floor, my walls and floor. Oh, in Minecraft. Yeah, thanks for the good luck, Rem. Well, yeah, that was bad play on my part. I thought that he was dead. He was not dead. I don't think we can get to Bell Beast before the ad break, but I bet we can get to at least Moss Mother. And in fact, I bet we can at least get to the Marrow Gauntlet. Chakra makes the scene kind of confusing. Yeah, I'm actually doing better with it now than I was last time. Last time I was like really overwhelmed by all the extra stuff, and I had a hard time keeping track of the enemies. This time I'm doing a better job of just kind of like blocking her out and focusing on the enemies and like kind of tracking where they're at. But in this case, I should have just waited an extra moment to make sure that he actually was dead before I healed. Yeah, just some poor play on my part, but that's okay. We press on. We've still got several hours left to stream here, so we can, I think we can do that. I think we can beat... I'm not going to do my Sting Shard strat quite yet. In fact, I think what I am going to do... I think here's my master plan. Because based on the experiments I just did, it didn't take that many hits to kill Grand General Skullmeister. So I think what we do is we actually save all 12 of our pins for the last batch, and then I use all of them on Grand General Pinmeister and just get him off my screen as quick as possible. I think that is the strat. So I bet I could kill him, if not completely kill him with just pins, I bet I could get him mostly dead with pins. I bet I could figure out most of the death, and Chakra might just take care of the rest. So I think that's our strat. So the real question is, I bet if we're ultra speedrunners, we can get to the we can beat the Marrow Gauntlet before we finish, before we get to the ad break. Yeah. Oh, and what would an ultra speedrunner be without this strat? I actually don't know if I'm doing it right so that it's actually faster. I see speedrunners do that, and so I assume it's faster, but there might be a special technique that I'm not doing right. This guy's just following me. Go away! Gotta get a restraining order from this. Oh my goodness, this guy will not leave me alone. Help. Alright. I am happy, though, for as many silly deaths as we've had. I think we were like half and half. We're half and half silly deaths and deaths that are avoidable but not silly. And I'm calling both of the Hunter's March deaths avoidable but not silly. Gotta go for a bit to charge my phone. With what power? I thought your power is out. Let me heal right now. But good luck with charging your phone. Oh, let's go. We got all of them. I'm a genius. Oh, I want to silk spear you so bad. Unfortunately, it's not gonna happen. Let's go. Oh, that's such a quick that's such a quick stagger, dude. Oh, let's go. This is it. This is the run. This is the run. Right now, guys. We're about to win. We're about to go to Grandmother Silk today. You can tell based on how Moss Mother goes, how the run's gonna go. That was an excellent Moss Mother. Maybe the best we've ever had. At least in the top 5. So, surely that means that this is just the run. Surely that means we're gonna go to Ant Farm and body it. We're gonna go to Ants in March and body that. We're gonna go to Widow, body that. Mist, bodied. Phantom of the Opera, bodied. Clockwork Dancers, you don't even have to ask. They don't even have bodies because we took them when we destroyed them with how good we are. Trobio would wish he'd actually died when we beat him up so bad that he gets bodied. And then the High Halls Gauntlet, like, basically, like, they're not even, you know, because it's not even one singular boss, it's like they're just gonna, each individually gets bodied. Lace 2, easier than Lace 1, honestly. Not even gonna be a sweat. And then, you know, Grandmother Silk's gonna just be a first try. Just never more bodied. No boss is ever gonna be more bodied than Grandmother Silk's gonna be when we get to her this run, because this is the run. You can count on that. It's a guarantee from your Berean. I'm so confident that we're gonna body everyone. We're gonna go get this these beads right here in preparation for how much everyone's gonna get bodied. Oh yeah, 4 minutes to the ad break. We're right at the gauntlet. This is gonna be easy. Don't think we can get 2 Belbies from that because it's about 3 minutes to get up to where we would be otherwise if we did the skip. But easily this is going to be a very quick run back. I don't have like a fast strat for these guys yet, but I mean, it's not this place isn't a problem, but I feel like we need to start getting those consistent speedrun strats locked in for this. Stand right here, fall to our doom, open this, then go this way. See, optimization. You like to see it. You love to see it even. It's your favorite thing to see. Optimization. I know it is. It would be mine. I love to see an optimized run of Steel Soul, where I do everything right and body everyone and just win. Because that's gonna be it. 32 deaths is where it ends. Run 33 is the way. I was a little upset that it's not quite poetic enough to be 34 runs, which is the exact number of streams we had for our original Silksong playthrough, but we take what we can get. Almost fell in that hole because I tried to look at the ad break timer while I was crossing the gap. Oh, we're fine. I bet we can get to... Can we get to Silk Spear? Probably. If we're speedrunners, we can do this. Watch this. Watch me speedrun right now. Speedrunning, speedrunning. Oh, speedrunning, speedrunning. Speedrun. So fast. I think it's the fastest I've ever done that room, because I always get distracted by killing guys and getting that shard pendant and all that stuff. We're not doing any of that. We're speedrunning. Just gonna go down here. You're done. You're done. There's not a way to pogo that switch, is there? And get like back up the way we came? Probably not. But maybe we'll experiment with someday. But probably not, because it's kind of a waste of time to do that. Jump. Oh, we almost got it. I could feel Hornet hugging the lip of that cliff. I could feel it in my bones.
That's fine.
All right. This is probably how speedrunners feel, just like doing the same route over and over again and trying to optimize it each time, trying to just be super fast. Oh, I gotta start doing this again. Oh, here comes the ad break. I bet we can we get the oh frick. I'm gonna try to get the Silk Spear before we go. Yeah, you thought. Yeah, oh no, this guy's gonna body me. We can do this. 46 seconds. I can get it. I'm not gonna open that. I'm not even gonna get those beads. We're just going. We're going. Fastest gamer in the West. You never seen me faster. Skipped. 32 seconds. We got this. Yep. Can't touch the floor because it's lava. 21 seconds. Oh, we're so in it. We're so in it. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Let's go. All right. Ad break time. See you guys in just a moment. Oh, I can't pause here. I've made a tragic error. See see you in a bit once Hornet decides to figure out her life. All right, and we're back. Hope everyone had a good ad break. I should have refilled my water during the ad break. We might not make it. I might have to go refill it mid run depending on how well this goes. Are we really only 2 hours into the stream? I feel like we've been streaming for at least 3 hours, but I'm not complaining. I'm actually excited that there's way more time that we get to spend doing some Silksong content. So I do enjoy these runs. Yeah, we're doing the same thing over and over again, but we're making improvements. We're making incremental improvements. I'm also gonna think we're gonna do something crazy, because I don't think we're not gonna have enough rosaries based on our routing here. So I think we're gonna do the controversial decision to not open the Bellway in deep docks. Oh my goodness. Because I actually want to see if doing like just walking back is faster. So I feel like it's gonna be close. Like there was one time when we did that, and it actually was like surprisingly fast. So I bet if we go back, if we do it, do the walk back really quick. Anyway, let's beat up Belbeast. I know we did break our Belbeast loss streak of 1, but I am going to also focus up slightly so we don't have a repeat of the earlier incidents. Because we've kind of lost our privileges to zone out during Belbeast. We do have to focus slightly. That was pretty good double pogo there. Yeah, be a little safe here. Fewer less hits, but that's okay. I can also... I mean, he's gonna do the middle thing, isn't he? Yep. I can smell it. I can always smell it. I can probably get 3 hits in there and then do a Silk Spear. Ah. Oh, double pants. What do we do? Play it even safer, I guess. No, go away. Heal here. Now we're fine. Oh, we almost got him. I pulled there to decide, do I get that? I think, probably. Oh, let's go. Easy. I don't know why I'm letting those bells bully me today. Because every time we have a close call, it's because of the bells in the middle. The Starry is back. Welcome back to Starry. We just beat the Belbeast. And I think... Thinking ahead, I don't think we go... I think we try the straight pin strat that I was talking about before, where we just do straight pins on the last guy and just see if we can body him. And then we skip Bell Bottoms Bellway. No, that's an actual place. The hidden, the Deep Docks Bellway. Rem is sleepy. Well, I mean, if you gotta go to bed, you gotta go to bed. I respect it. You know, I appreciate you being here. Thank you for the hydrate. So, you know, so if you gotta head out, I totally understand. But I always enjoy having you here, and if you want to stick around for a little bit longer, that's cool. If you want to fall asleep some GoodBerean ASMR, then that's cool. If you want to just like peace out, that's cool. Starry, do what you need to do. Is that like, are you like just prefixing all of your statements with the Starry now? I will just doze off to the skong. All right. Can't think of a better way to doze off. I'll try to make good sounds. Make the game give you good sounds. Good night. Appreciate you hanging out, Rem. Thanks for the good night lurk. And, see you in the next one. Sorry, okay. I wonder where that's gonna... We'll see how long. Yeah. Okay. What else is our plan? We don't do the sting shard yet. I'm also amazed that I've like remembered what that thing's called, because I've been calling it the wrong thing for ages, and now all of a sudden I just know it's the sting shard. So in due course we are going to be skipping. Oh my goodness, I don't know how to deal with you when you're like in the center like that. Oh frick, I forgot about you too. Holy cow, this is the same mistake we made last time. So what else do we need to consider? I do want to try, if things go horribly, I think the last run of the night is going to be we just go straight to Hunter's March without dash and just see if we can even do it. Like, it's probably going to end in disaster, but I kind of just want to do it for the just for the fun of it, just to see if it's possible, just to see if it's doable. Because I believe in some unorthodox strats. I believe that if we play our cards right and we're careful, I think we can get it. So I'm excited to see that experiment. We're not gonna do that right now. We're gonna do that at the end of the night. So depending on how the nights go. What do we got? Let's go this way. Do we go? I'm gonna just open this up real quick. Don't know if we need it to get back to the place we want, but we probably don't, but I'm just gonna do it anyway, just in case we do. Let me take this bottom route. I'm gonna speed run this part too. I'm just gonna super duper speed run. Oh, saved. I was kind of scared for a second there, but we got it. You thought. Oh, and that guy's coming too. What else is there to consider? I mean, it's kind of the whole run, right? Is we skip Deep Dock Station. All right, remember how we're going to Deep Dock Station? No, we're not, because we're skipping it actually. So forget about that. Yep, skipping you too. Speed running. I know we can speed run, skip that, get that guy up to just like help us up there. But I think it's actually faster for me to just do that and then try to like finagle him to do the skip. Yeah, you thought. Can I get there? Nope, not quite. Oh shoot, I should focus though. Focus, focus. Focus, focus, focus. Alright. Ants are marching is coming up. I didn't equip the needle. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't need the pin. I don't need the pin. I actually shouldn't use the pin there anyway because, well, no, we could still just bench at this place right below the Hunter's March. What do you do? Oh my goodness. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, almost throw myself into spikes there. That's fine. Almost threw myself into spikes there. It's fine. Alright. And then we actually don't need to farm this because we're good. Okay. Straight pinless clown McGee is about to be destroyed. There you go. You're done. All right. Oh, ground ants. Easy. Here comes the sun. Doo 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 doo. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Focus up. Focus up. Come on. Lock in. Oh, I should have saved my silk spear. Oh, I should have done a lot of things. Almost tried to silk spear that guy, but I thought it better to not. Okay. So ants march. Our ants farm is taken care of, so we just we go forward. Now, ants farm hasn't given us a problem in a while. Like I said before, we kind of got the strat locked in there. Like we really have a good pattern to avoid a lot of their attacks, so they're not really. It's not really dangerous for us anymore. Like even if they do sneak in an attack or sneak in an attack or two, I find the openings to kill them far more quickly than they have chance to, like, unless I play exceedingly poorly. You're kind of bored. I mean, you don't have to be here if you don't want to. Oh, sorry if it's not entertaining enough for you. But you know, we're here. You know, just trying to do the grind. You know, like that's kind of the Silksong Steel Soul way, right? It's gonna be a lot of the same content over and over again, and I try to make it interesting, but it's also gonna be different stuff. Might just hop on Void Heart. Okay. Now you're loyal. I appreciate the loyalty. But you know, it's also like, you know, it's, I mean, you guys are the ones that asked for Steel Soul, like, so it's like also kind of, you know, it's its own sort of challenge to make interesting, because like, you know, there's only so many things I can say about you know, about like the same route over and over again. We're still short. So that's not good. We can probably... No, we probably can't. What do we do? I think we actually... I'm gonna make a controversial decision to farm rosaries from this dude over here. Not here. This guy. I mean, that's a challenge. Like this struggle with like challenge runs like this is that it's not like, you know, a little bit more tough to keep those entertaining. With the first playthrough, it's like everything's new, and so you can, you know, so it's kind of easy to keep things fresh. This is like, okay, this is like 20th time you guys have seen me do this exact route. How many times before it just becomes stale? And I try, you know, I think, you know, there's different stuff we can do. Want to hit up on Discord? No, not right now. I think it's you know, I'd prefer to keep the stream all clear. You know what I'm saying. But oh, how did I even collect? No, I still don't have. I still slightly don't have enough. You know, I think about like, you know, speedrunners, right? Where it's like this is kind of like they'll do the same route over and over again. But it's like, oftentimes when people are watching them, they're watching them for like the, you know, they're not watching for the commentary. They're watching for the skill of the game. They're watching for, you know, this could be the run. This could be the PB. Oh, this is not what I want. Please give me beads that are good. Oh my goodness, where are the beaded dudes, dude? There's the beads. Can I get up there? Probably. Genius. Oh, frick, but I might be an idiot. Almost, don't die to this guy, come on. Focus up. There we go, knew it. All right, and we have what we need. But you know, it's a challenge to do kind of runs like this, and so it kind of it takes sort of a collective patience, right? It takes patience on my part, obviously, to play the same part over and over again. It takes some patience on the viewer's part to, like, you know, there's a certain type of viewer that's gonna want to watch this sort of thing, and there's a certain type of viewer that isn't. Like, that's okay. You know, I'm fine with doing different things on different days. Wasn't paying attention. Do you want to, it's a question of want to talk on Discord. Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think I'd rather just, you know, keep the audio waves clear while I'm streaming. But yeah. Oh, so this is actually way faster. I don't know why I thought we don't even need to take the bellway, because it's like this is so much faster. Okay. Equip this. Holy cow, I can't believe I've been spending all that time doing the bellway and then coming the long way and spending all that money. Like, such a waste of time. We're doing this. All right. What's up, dog? 3 hits, sick. Okay. All right. The double hits continue to be my best friend. I'm gonna Silksong you. And then... Oh, he's really close. I don't like that. There we go. All right. Keep going. I almost died. I almost just biffed it. Okay. Hitless Hunter Smart. Here we go. Watch this. 0 hits. Tell me 0 hit GoodBerean. All right. I'm gonna summon you. You've activated my trap card. Ah! Fine. Alright. Actually, we heal right now. Because... this is actually... I should have done it differently, because that was the last time that I actually, like, fight a guy. But, there we go. That's the strat right there. That's how you do it. Right now. Let's go. Okay. This is a pretty good spot to be in. So let's just do it. Let's just body this guy. Watch this. 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait for you. Come on. 6. Nope. 6. 7. Oh, frick. 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, frick. 12 healed. Okay, so it's actually 12 hits, which means I should be able to just body him with this the guys only. And this guy's only 6 hits, so I can just deal with him real quick. He's already dealt with. Easy. No, he's not dealt with. That's the problem. That I always get thrown off by that because he goes underground and then I think he's gone. Okay, done. 1. Okay, these guys are 6 hits. That's fine. It's kind of scary. Okay, that's okay. We got it though. All right, this is actually a really good spot to be in. Probably the best we've ever been. Oh, except this guy's gonna be a bully. Oh, this is bad. Remember when I said this is the best spot we've ever been in? This is actually awful. Oh, let's go. This might be it. Let's go. We got it. Oh. You're bad at paying attention. Did you pay attention to that? Did you pay attention to me being a gamer? Is that what you did you pay attention to that? Oh my goodness. My heart's racing. Oh my goodness. Haven't had that. I haven't. My heart hasn't been racing this much since the last time I had an anxiety attack at work. Okay. Heal. Get all the silkies. Every silky. But now we don't have... Oh, but we need... It's fine. Okay, so good news, bad news. The good news is we beat the gauntlet. The bad news is now we actually have to leave. We have to die, not die. I just unpaid attention if you answered the question but came back when you won. Okay, well... Do you need me to answer the question again? Because I've answered it twice now. Do I run here and do that? Okay. Oh no, when you're gonna die. No, dude! No. I don't want to be here anymore. Oh my goodness, dude. All right, well then, if you weren't paying attention, then you just forfeit is what happens. Oh my goodness. Dang. What's our way out of that? I guess it's cloak, right? It's getting the cloak so we can actually float. Just going back are the same ways, just as dangerous. I call on Discord. You got to stop asking, man. Like, I've answered it twice, and the answer has been no. All right. So we gotta go this way. All right, so what's the plan here? The plan is to get the cloak, right? Because here's the thing. We've got the strat down ish for the have spent just banned with gold pitch. It isn't my fault. I mean, but if you ask a direct question twice and I answer it twice and then you just keep asking the same question, like you just can't keep doing that. So, I think what we'll do this time is we'll go for the cloak. Because I think, even though we've technically only beat it one time, so it's about balancing efficiency with, like, preparation, right? Before, the challenge was, well, we're just not beating the gauntlet reliably. This time, we've had some really solid runs at the gauntlet, and even though we've only beat it once, the other times could have easily beaten it. Like, if circumstances had been slightly different. So, like, we're getting to the edge of the point where it's no longer about, like, optimizing the gauntlet. Like, the gauntlet's fairly optimized, more or less. Like, at least not optimized enough that I can, like, reasonably win at it. Now, there's an argument for continuing to do what we're doing and try to get the gauntlet even more optimized. However, I think the strat has to be So, like, oh my goodness, come on, Moss Mother, get it together, dude. I think the strat has to be now at this point to, like, so our pain point is what I'm saying is our pain point is no longer the gauntlet itself. Our pain point is now what happens after the gauntlet. And so because our pain point has changed, we have to change our strategy according to that. We have to go get the cloak anyway, and the cloak will make traversing the Hunter's March easier. It'll make us have, like, a more optimized route overall. So I think we now have to start practicing going to get the cloak, and then coming back to the Hunter's March and going that way. So I predict that it will take an hour to do that. I predict that we will get to Lace before the ad break. We'll beat Lace. We'll go on an ad break. We'll get the cloak. Go to the Hunter's March. Win. Fractured Mask. And then carry on from there. That's the plan. So, let's think about what else needs to happen before that. I guess, so what that means then is that we actually have to take a little bit longer to do some bead routing, and get some good beads. I think we could skip. So we're kind of, so that also leaves another pickle. We can skip the Deep Docks Bellway if we get the flea the first time we're there. Otherwise, we should probably get the Bellway. It's only 40 beads, but the bead routing is really tight as it is. So, and then who? Oh, there was the other thing. Who? The guy in the shop had a thing. Good job, GoodBerean. The guy in the shop had a thing. What was the thing that we discovered last time about the guy in the shop in the far fields had something worth buying? I don't remember what that was. I remember that was part of our bead routing. We definitely want to get that Bellway there so we don't have to like backtrack through the entire far fields and Marrow and the Deep Docks, but we also want to buy whatever it is that guy had that I've forgotten about. I don't remember how many beads he needs to get that, or we need for that, but I need some kind of beads for. Wasn't a mask fragment, was it? What was it? Was it a mask fragment? No, I don't think so. We're not collecting enough mask fragments for that to matter. What was the thing? All right. Nah! Gotta focus. Nice mid cutscene slow heal. There's a little fun like animation on the spool there. I don't know if anyone caught that. Right. So I was like, what's that rumbling? It's the door. The door that you open every time. Holy cow. And then let's go. What do we got? What was that thing? What's the thing that we're supposed to buy that makes our life easier? I do not recall. We are, however, having quite an optimal Marrow run. I think we should just jump this guy. We could skip all of that. We've got a whole freaking posse now. Kind of expected those other guys to follow us, but clearly not. Oh, I can speedrun this. I don't need to fight you. Speedrunning. Speedrunning, dude. No! Speedrunning! Ah! Speedrun it. Keep making that joke. Just made that joke so many times. I feel like it's not like I don't see anyone else making that joke anymore, but I think it's still funny, so I keep doing it. And I feel like there's a lot of jokes like that. Maybe I'm just old. Maybe I'm just not with the times anymore, and I'm making all these ancient jokes. But I don't know. I find them funny. So I'm gonna keep making them. Gonna keep making the jokes. What else do we got? Oh, we can do jump. Never mind. That was no way that jump was gonna be making it. Oh, here's another fun story to tell for anyone who's listening. So we have I have an electric kettle, right? Of course I do, because I make tea. And how am I gonna make tea all the time if I don't have an electric kettle? So the electric kettle that I have is not it's fairly new. Like I got it like I think I got it when I moved into this house, because the old one I had, it wasn't in good shape, and so I got this new electric kettle, and for the longest time I was like really weirded out by like the way that it was opening. So like basically just like opened like part way, like the top of the kettle would only open like a little bit, and so like I had to basically like stick, like whenever I would like fill it up with water, I like stick it in a like at an angle into the spout, or like stick the spout into the kettle at an angle so that it could actually fit, and then like I'd have to like I couldn't like have the like, you know, because it's at an angle, like you can't really like tell as super well how the like how the levels are working and all of that, and so it was super like janky. I realized like yesterday that if you just apply a little bit of force, you can actually just open it up all the way, so it goes like a full 90 degrees. Before it was like a 45-degree angle, and now it's like a 90-degree angle, and I just had to like apply a little bit more force. I don't know why it took me like months and months to figure that out, but we got there in the end. But like, holy cow, it was a bit, it was a journey. So now I can make my tea properly. I mean, I could make my tea before, but like now it's just less janky, less frustrating to fill that spout. So that's I feel like that's like the kind of thing that you should come to expect here at the GoodBerean experience. We struggle with making certain observations, which is funny because it's like I'm also like I feel like I'm good at I literally made the same noise as this guy. Why is that guy literally me? But like it's I kind of had some trouble with what was I saying? I feel like in these streams I give off the impression that I don't have a lot of stuff together. And maybe that's true, but like specifically in terms of like attention to detail, like I feel like the Silksong streams kind of really betrayed that in a lot of ways. Is like, kind of gave the impression. This is what I was supposed to go the long way. We'll go the long way later. I feel like these Silksong streams kind of gave the impression that we were, that it's easy for me to miss a lot of details, and so it kind of became a meme of like, oh, like, of course GoodBerean like walked out of the room without checking every wall or like finding the secret entrance that everyone else found. It's what's funny about it is that I do really feel like in real life, like it's simultaneously both true and false for me. So like, I think there are ways in which I do fail to observe details, but then there's a lot of ways where I observe details that other people don't. And that actually was one of the things that made me really good at the job that I just recently left, is that that attention to detail. It was something that was continuously praised by my bosses and my coworkers. Like I have an attention to detail, and that kind of made me a little too important at that job, to the point where a lot of people were relying on me to basically do their job for them, right, rather than hold other people accountable for getting their job done. They began to just hold me accountable for being like, oh, well, you're really good at paying attention to detail. Like, you're the one that doesn't miss the things that other people tend to miss. So like, you need to make sure that they're, you know, that they're getting their job done, or that stuff is getting done. Which is one of the reasons why I ended up leaving, because it's just, I don't think that's a fair expectation, and I quite frankly wasn't being paid enough to put up with that. But also, but it just goes to show, like, there's a sense in which I do in fact pay attention to details a lot more than I think people here might be inclined to give me credit for. And not that I'm complaining about that, because I think it's a fun meme, and like, it's like, it's fun to kind of play into that, like, oh, like, classic GoodBerean missed the secret passage again, like, and I'm down with that, and I think, that's funny. And there is a modicum of truth to it as well, where I will, I'm simultaneously the guy that was so important at his job that it became my job to do everyone else's job for them, and at the same time, I became the guy. And at the same time, I'm the guy that's took like 9 months to realize that his electric kettle opens up at a 90-degree angle. Like, both of those things are true. Like, both of those things coexist in the same person that is me. So, I don't know where that really leaves us. I guess that, like, in certain areas, I'm good at paying attention to detail, and in other ways, I'm radically oblivious, which which honestly would be kind of a fair characterization. So like, I think, another example of that might be in my profession prior to IT. I was music, and I was like, a music teacher, professional musician, playing gigs and all that fun stuff. And teaching music, and obviously you can't really do that stuff without a high degree of skill on your instruments. And like, I've gone to school for music. I've gotten multiple degrees in music, performance, and composition. So like, all that stuff requires like a high degree of like skill, and one could argue attention to detail, right? Like, I have spent hours upon hours honing those crafts in the form of practicing in the instrument, learning my scales and arpeggios, like learning, technical patterns, and practicing breathing techniques, practicing getting hit in the face, practicing like breathing and tonguing and all of this, all the stuff that goes along with like learning an instrument at a high level. And so obviously that takes an immense amount of focus, of like continued like dedication and like perseverance over time to continuously develop a skill, and like attention to detail. Like, you don't get good at an instrument unless you're really good. You learn and develop the skill of paying attention to very subtle differences, subtle differences in timing and pitch and breath, sound, articulation, like all of these different things that are like are very, very subtle, and if you don't develop the skill of paying attention to them and getting good at recognizing the differences and deliberately spending time honing, like unlearning bad habits and relearning good ones, like, you're not going to be a good musician. And so it's obviously that would be an example of how I do have good attention to detail, because I'm very clearly paying attention to, very clearly have developed skill over time that proves itself to be applying to disparate disciplines throughout my life, where I can notice very small distinctions and practice discipline over an extended period of time to correct those problems. At the same time, one could argue that in social matters, I have historically been fairly oblivious to certain things. And I think like I've gotten better in recent years. I think like as an adult, I've kind of like learned a lot of social cues that took me a long time to learn. Like, and as a kid, as you know, even as a teenager, or like as a, you know, like a young adult, like college age, like there was a lot of social skills and social cues that I think proved difficult for me to learn. And for a long time, I had a hard time understanding people's reactions to certain things I would do and say, where I would say or do something, and then people would respond in a way that I didn't expect, and I didn't understand why that was, or why that happened. I'll just get this because it's there. And so suffice to say, there's a lot of, you know, ways in which socially I've been very oblivious. And so like there again, kind of playing into, I'm simultaneously oblivious and highly attentive to detail. And I think it depends on the domain, depends on the context, depends on the day, to be honest. And so there we go. That's my long-winded story of how I pay attention to some things and not others. And I guess in another way, it's the story of how I finally figured out how my electric kettle works. So hope that was fun for you guys. What is our goal right now? I mean, it's kind of just business as usual, right? Like, we're getting more beads. Should I have gone up earlier? I'm not going back. We've got plenty of beads. What do you think Shogun's name is? I mean, I don't think that's an appropriate question to be asking. Like, Twitch deliberately has a layer of anonymity to it. If he wants to share it, that's up to him. But I think we should be okay with just calling him Shogun and leaving it at that. Right? Like, I don't share my name with you guys. Maybe I will one day, but maybe it'll slip out, maybe it'll you know, maybe it'll just happen. But it's, you know, feel like it's I feel, you know, I think there's an appropriate level of anonymity that comes with a platform like this, and I think it's important to respect that anonymity. Let's go. I should have gone down here, but I don't care. I will do super crazy strat like that. I don't think we need to farm anymore. Like, I'm gonna pick up good rosary pieces as I go, but I'm not gonna like go out of my way to like kill a bunch of guys just to get rosaries at this point. I think we've got a good count. So we got 327. We got like 357. So we needed, what do we need? We need 260 for the fractured mask, or maybe it's 280. We need, oh, but we also need to get, we're not gonna come back, we're not gonna buy this station, which means we have to get this right now. Actually, no, we're not gonna do this right now. We're gonna do this after the dash. We're gonna get, because we come back this, we loop back this way anyway. So we'll get this after the dash. Oh, more beads. I don't know exactly how many beads we're gonna need. I think that the one, whatever, I don't know, the problem is I can't remember what that guy has that we decided we needed. So we'll have to just like figure it out when we get there. We have to spend money to open up his shop. We have to spend money to... Oh, we also, do we need... I guess the other question is, which bellway are we opening? We don't actually need the deep docks bellway, do we? Or we don't actually, not the deep docks, the other one. We don't actually need the Farfield bellway, I don't think, because we loop back anyway to get the flea, and then we're already closer to the deep docks bellway. So I think the best plan of... And then we actually won't even need the deep docks bellway either. So I don't think we need either bellway. So I think we're actually going to be good. Because we'll get the dash. We'll do lace as planned. We'll do get the cloak. Get the we get the cloak. Then we beat up that one dude, the robot, and then beat up the robot, get the and then on the way out we'll get whatever that guy has at the shop. But then we don't need the bellway because we actually go back for that flea that's in like the dark room, and then we also, am I missing a flea? No, we just get the one in the Hunter's March as well. Oh, I need to heal. So, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, dude. This is so hard. So I think what we do is Hunter's once we get that flea from the dark room, we just run back to the land of the living. No, what do I just say? We run back to we just run back to Ant Hunter's March the long way, because it's not actually that long. Easy. And then just killed Nose. No, I feel like I kind of remember who you're talking about, but I think you might have done a typo. Noose, Norse, no, Nosk. Oh, nice. That wasn't all. I was trying to think. I was thinking of like the dream bosses because I don't know their names very well. But yeah, nice. Nosk is an interesting one. Are you like doing any? Are you just like running around just chilling, or are you like do you have like a goal in mind? Are you doing like a Steel Soul thing? Or are you like doing a challenge run at all? Okay, so we get this flea here. I mean, we always get this flea, but like, it's just so easy to get here. We might as well just do it. Doing Hollow Knight on PC. Okay, so so you're just like doing like a normal playthrough, but just on PC. Is this your like first PC playthrough? Okay. So now we get Flea 2 Electric Boogaloo. No, I've gone the wrong way again. Well, how many times am I going to do this and never learn my lesson? It's this way. We go this way. Which way do we go? That way. The other way? No, this way. Okay. Okay. Yep, you get vaporized. Excellent. Because this room's doable without the dash, but it's a little scary. With the dash, it's pretty free. Obviously, cloak would make it even easier, but like, we don't need cloak for it, and I'm not really scared about it, and I'm definitely not going to go out of my way to avoid it and have to come back here later just so we can have the safety of cloak. It's not that dangerous. What is dangerous is, I was going to say what is dangerous is lace, but that's not true either. We've consistently body lace, so we can properly write lace off as a problem. I don't think we've died to lace since we started using the Hunter's Crest against her. Every time we've gone here with Wanderers, we've died. I think every time we've just used Hunters, we just win. You have to kind of focus up because it's been a while since I fought her. And by a while, I mean like a week, but just a little rusty. So we just gotta make sure she doesn't do any tricky tricks. I'm gonna kill right now. Probably a little risky of a bit of a play, but it's okay. I could do a Silk Spear soon. I kind of want to do a Silk Spear. I kind of want to Silk Spear you. I will Silk Spear you. Also, did I ever equip? I did equip this pin, so you get a pin too. That was a little risky, but that's okay. Got it. I'm not scared of lace. Lace is not scary. As long as I'm not super dumb. Probably Silk Spear you, if I'm really fancy. Oh, you gotta be close to done. Yeah. You don't usually get, don't die to Lavender now. Yeah, we're not dying to Lavender. We're fine. We're fine. We're chill. Alright. I do want to start using my tools a little bit more because we have a surplus of bits. We never run out of bits, which means that we're not using our tools enough. If we start running out of bits, then we need to start being more conservative with our tools. But I don't think that's going to be our problem. I think our problem is going to be, GoodBerean, you never use your tools, and then you die to lace. So we're going to avoid that, and we're just going to win instead. That's the plan. Yeah, skip you. Yeah, we're just going to skip all of these guys. Goodbye. Up here. Up here. Up here. Skipped. Sometimes I run into that guy. Not today, though. Today, we just win. Ooh. No, we just talked about how we're not doing this Bellway. But what's also... How do I get down? Am I crazy? Wait, it's just a blind jump, right? Oh, it's because we're, like, super high. That's why. I don't normally take the high road there. Tell me why girls say boys go to Jupiter to get more stupider, girls go to college to get more knowledge, when that person will probably not even go to college. I mean, I'll tell you this, it's hard to know who will and will not go to college. You might be surprised. And people might go to college later on. People might skip college first and then go back to college, go to college later. But also, that's just kind of like a silly childhood, or like just kind of like a silly playground rhyme that people grow out of pretty quickly. So personally, I just wouldn't even mind it. I would just like let it go. It's not worth, you know, it's sometimes it's just not worth getting like upset over certain things. Like at a certain point, you just kind of gotta like let things move on. So like today there was a I'll tell maybe I'll tell the story afterward. Let's go on an ad break. It seems like let's get the quest. But maybe I can tell a story after the ad break if you remind me about a silly thing that happened earlier this week that is an example of things not to pay mind to. But let's go ahead and go on an ad break here. Feel free to get a snack, get a drink, do whatever you need to do, get a little stretch in, and then we'll be back to get the cloak, get the fractured mask, win at the game. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. All right, see you then. Perfectly timed songing ending. All right, back from my ad break. Hope everyone had a good one. My position seems weird now. All right. Anyway, so stuff not to pay any attention to. So earlier this week, I went out to a park with some friends, and we played some pickleball. And there was a guy, so like there was like multiple courts. And then there was one section of the courts that had like tons of open, like there were no nets or anything. It was just like totally open. And there was a guy there that had like, there were just 2 dogs in there and a guy, and I guess the guy had, like, the guy owned the dogs. I've talked about before how I'm not like I'm not the biggest fan of pets, and my or like dogs, and my friends know this, and so they're like, you know, strange dogs, like they were like, you know, gonna be a little protective of me, and so like they were gonna kind of like come and intercept for me while I tried to like come through the gate. The guy with the dog that had the dogs was not being particularly communicative, and so he was just kind of like, I don't know, like I went to open the gate because like, how am I gonna get through the gate? I need to go, like, how am I gonna get to where my friends are? I need to open the gate and go through the dogs. My friend was like on the other side, like about to play interference. I was explaining, oh, he doesn't like dogs, like, you know, he just kind of, you know, and the guy was saying like they're friendly, but he was also like, you know, my friend was like, oh, he doesn't like dogs. I'm like, I don't care what he likes, which is rude, but like, I kind of didn't really faze me, because quite frankly, I've dealt with ruder people before. No, I did not die here. Oh, this guy's, it's a scam. It's a scam. We've been scammed. I'm out of here. I ain't doing this. Ain't no way. No, my stuff. But he, you know, anyway, the guy was being kind of weird and rude, and then like, he like, you know, we went to open the gate anyway, because like, I'm not gonna not open the gate just because he wasn't really doing anything to help, basically. He was like, it seemed like he kind of like didn't want the dogs to get out, but he also like wasn't really doing anything to stop them from getting out. And so I just like went and opened the gate, and then he kind of like, he didn't flip out, but he kind of was like noticeably frustrated and sort of like muttered to himself out loud so we could all hear about like, honestly don't even remember what he said. I think did he call me dumb or something? Like, I think he called me like dumb kid, which is weird. It's like I look a little young still, but I'm definitely not a kid. And it's I don't know. I just didn't. It's just kind of like a weird interaction, because I've just never. It's been a long time since I've experienced someone just being like so openly dismissive and rude of me. But it was also like it kind of struck me how little it bothered me. Like I just kind of like observed as like, oh, that was kind of a weird situation. But I sort of don't really care if that you know, I still don't really care like that he has a poor opinion of me, because I don't know, I feel like he's clearly in the wrong, and I don't feel the need to like justify that or explain that or prove that to him. I'm just comfortable being like, yeah, you're wrong, and you're not, you know, you're the one that's and he also said something about like bringing all this negative energy, which is like, I literally didn't even say a word to him. Like he was the one that was bringing all the negative energy, and so I don't know, it was just like a weird encounter. But it also kind of struck me as to how little it actually bothered me, and how little I was actually concerned with, like, because I feel like there's a couple years ago, that sort of encounter probably would have just like thrown off my whole day and made me feel like really bad and be like, oh man, that guy thinks I'm like dumb and a little kid, and like I'm not a dumb little kid, like and I don't know, today, or not today, it was like a couple of days ago, but like I just kind of, I don't know, just kind of wrote it off. It was just kind of like, oh, that guy's being really weird, and that's that. So suffice to say, that's, you know, Whether that's a healthier attitude or not, I suppose is open for debate. But I like to think that it at least shows growth on my part in not getting like super caught up in like what other people are thinking about me or other people are saying about me, and just accepting that like some people are gonna just not like me no matter what I do, and that's just their problem and not mine. So suffice to say, sometimes, you know, there are going to be people that say girls go to Jupiter, you know, boys go to Jupiter to get more stupider, and girls go to college to get more knowledge. And maybe they're just doing like a dumb, like children's rhyme. But you know, if they actually think that, it's kind of not worth your time to like give that any leeway or like consider that something worth like worrying about. Like you just kind of gotta do your own thing. You just kind of gotta like brush it off and be like, okay, that's an opinion of someone who like, that's somebody's opinion who I'm not really concerned about, and you just move on from there. So take that for what it's worth, but my opinion is just don't pay people like that any mind, because they'll either grow out of it or they won't, and either way their opinion doesn't matter. All right, anyway, here's fourth chorus. Let's go and beat this guy up. Now, it's been a while since we've died to fourth chorus. It's also been a while since we fought fourth chorus. So we do have to be a little bit careful. I'm not gonna be like exceedingly careful, but I'm gonna like pay attention to what's going on. Like that. That felt pretty rude. I didn't like what happened there at all. Gotta go again because of your phone? Alright, well, did you hear my story? I mean, I told it anyway, but, just kind of, like I said, I'm really gonna focus a little bit. I'm not going crazy here, but alright, so this is like gonna be phase 3 now. Oh, I didn't. Oh, I tried to silk spear, but it just the mechanic, for some reason the buttons I pressed must not have been the correct buttons to make that happen. So that's okay. Okay, lock in. Stay steady. Oh, I don't like that attack. I also don't like that attack. I just don't like attacks. Can you just not attack fourth chorus? Can you just be like the fourth friend? Oh gosh, I don't like this pattern with the empty floor. Not great. Or like this central part of the floor being gone. Also, where are my platforms? Can you please give me platforms back? I feel like you've taken all my platforms. Okay, here we go. All right, now it's just easy mode, because now we just win. Bop. Bop. I wonder, just real quick. I don't think I can take damage there. Just got Hurrah, the beast one of the dreams. Oh, Hera. Just got Hera, the beast one of the dreamers. Got it. GTG again, because my phone is at 2. I think that's what you're saying. All right, well, have fun getting your phone figured out. We are just gonna be winning the game. So, all right, what's the goal? Well, first, okay, goal number 1. We want to get over here because we want to get the thing. Oh, I just recalled what we did, what our goal is. So this is now I remember everything. Okay, all right, check this out. I'm not even gonna explain it. I'm just gonna do it, and then you're gonna see. Oh, GoodBerean, you're a genius. I almost call myself by my real name. So one of the problems that I run into as a streamer. So and I kind of mentioned this before, or alluded to it, I guess. What you see is kind of what you get. Like, I'm not acting like a radically different character than like real life me. Like, this is basically who I am as a person. Like, this is not the right way. So like, you're not, and there's a sense in which I play up certain like aspects of my personality, but it's also what I do in real life too. Is kind of I play up certain things for a bit and like pretend I'm a little bit more annoyed than I actually am. Pretend I'm a little bit more like goobery than I actually am. Be a little bit louder, like, you know, for the bit. So suffice to say, if you were to hang out with me in real life, you would not get a radically different version of the person that you're getting on stream right now. I would have less room to speak. Also, I'm getting the memory charm here, which is the goal of my venture over here. And that actually doesn't give us enough money. But now I have to go farm money. I don't think I'm coming back here, but in case I am. Alright, how do we make money? I'm really glad I didn't buy those bellways, because we'd be in proper trouble now. Probably just on the way back to Deep Docks, I guess. But we're gonna be fighting guys on the way anyway, because we gotta get the, like... And then it's down here. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's beads. Yeah, wait. Okay, we lost one. It's okay. We need 230. Make this work. I'm gonna just skip this guy. I forget what I was talking about, but I'm a little distracted right now, so we'll get... Dude, I actually tried to jump it, but I just, like, my brain just forgot to pay attention to where the trap actually was, so it didn't work. Brain and... Second time I made that joke today, so... oh yeah, we basically... GoodBerean's personality in real life is basically GoodBerean's personality on stream, is what is what you can come to expect. Which has its downsides. Or it has its upsides and its downsides. On the one hand, I don't have to be like putting on a show for you guys. Like, I don't have to put on a character. Like, I just be myself, and then I just get to be more of myself than I normally get to, because I'm the only one that has a voice. So I get to just be kind of like govern the whole conversation. But it's basically still just, you know, what you would get in real life. That's cool. It also means that sometimes I have to figure out which bits of myself I do need to edit for stream. Namely, my name. There's been a couple of times when I've almost done the bit of calling myself, like, you know, like, good job, GoodBerean, but instead of accidentally using my real name on stream, or vice versa, using, you know, it being in real life and actually accidentally saying something to the effects of good job, GoodBerean, which doesn't make any sense to anybody but me. Oh, that's why we need, a dumb face. And, oh, no, it's fine, because we're gonna get a bench right before the Hunter's March. Also, how many we've gotten 3 fleas now. And then there's the one in the Hunter's March and the one right outside the Bellway in the Marrow. Oh, and there's this bench right here. So here's what we're gonna do. Bop. Bip. And we're done. Anyway, suffice that to say, there's a possibility that we just real name ourselves at some point here, because I've come close to it a couple of times, and so it's only going to take a single moment of weakness for me to unveil my true identity. And even then, you probably won't be able to get much out of that because it's my name is not uncommon. Like, you won't be able to track me down just off of first name alone. But it's what it is. So I think we just do this, right? Just go this way. Yeah. And then we go up here. Yeah, this is so easy. Oh, but it just... Okay, so I guess... So this does ruin our route for the flea right outside of the Bellway. However... I was right outside the Marrow Bellway. However, I don't think that's bad per se. I think we can still just reroute and figure it out. Because... do I have everything I need for this? Surely. I think we just reroute and figure it out because... 4 hits, nice. Is that 3 hits? Nice. I'll discuss routing in a second. Or maybe not, because we kind of got to lock in for Hunter's March. We'll get there eventually. We will eventually get to the routing conversation. Probably when we're actually doing the routing in real time. So stay tuned for that. Nice. That's probably the quickest we've ever made. We've ever done with that guy. I think that was the best play. I don't think we didn't even get hit. I think it was a hitless. Nice. Yeah, not you thought. Now we got the cloak here, which is gonna make our lives a lot easier. To beat you, I'm not so easy that I'm not going to like. Be careful though. And not so easy that I'm not going to heal after getting 1 hit of damage because I just want to be super duper safe. Oh my goodness. I feel like I've spent enough time with this pogo that I should have it down by now, which means that I feel like it's like maybe it's just because I'm playing on controller, but the directions feel kind of janky, like getting it to pogo and face the direction that I want. It's a little janky. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, not exactly what I wanted to have, but okay. Do I just beat you up? I think I just beat you up, actually. But I want to have it healed. You're only 6 hits, and so I'm not scared by you. And now that's just super easy. Okay. All right. And now we just win because I know how to do this now. All right. 1. I'm gonna just create the distance. I haven't been counting, but I feel like we're probably halfway through. Oh, I saw that. Saw that. Learning that telegraph. Learning the telegraph. We gotta be close. Oh, I'm too close. There. Yeah, we were close. I probably could have killed him there. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Ran right into you. Why did I do that? Heal right now. Okay. Aunt McGee, no problem for me. A little raucous, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Shocker is a ton of help. Oh my goodness. Shocker's the goat, dude. 1, 2, 3. Silk Spear. That's the way you do it. Just right there. Yeah, you thought. Okay, okay. Watch this. Bop. Oh my goodness, dude. Heal. Perfect. Oh, we had the warding bell on too, which is brilliant. We don't even need it, but like it's good to have it. Oh, is he done? Did Shocker just do all the work? That's sick. Nice. I didn't even need to use like any of the darts. Because Shocker just cleaned house. Oh my goodness. I think we got this locked in. Like, we're not, you know. It's not outside the realm of possibility. The Brain Rot King is here. You know it. Welcome back, Starry. I think this is the second time that you returned just in time to miss me winning at this gauntlet. I think we're making progress on this. Like, it's not free at all. You know, now you saw. Okay, awesome, yeah. So you saw how Shocker was basically doing all of the work. Like, it's not free. There's a million ways that we can still die there. However, compared to like where we were this at like even last stream, we're like leagues more consistent. We're doing leagues better at it than we were. I think we don't do that. I think we go here. Yeah, you thought. What's up here? Pain? That looks like pain. We're just not. Well, I'm not even. I'm just not even. Whatever that's gonna be. Oh, it's all pain. I see. Everything is pain. But we go up here. I'm not even gonna do the bench. It's in here, right? Yeah. Yeah, doing this without, like doing with this. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's easy if you just run. You don't overthink it. It's easy. Blah, 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 blah. I don't have enough money. No, I do have enough money because I have this. Okay. Yoth. All right. This is shaping up to be the best run we've ever had. We've been in this position before, but we've spent about half the time getting here from before, and we're also not as scared. So now it's free because we just go to Widow and win. That's what happens. It's not free. We can still lose to Widow. We haven't actually beaten Widow in Steel Soul, so the danger is very much alive. However, I'm feeling good. I was feeling good about the last Widow fight. The last Widow fight was kind of about where we, you know, consider like where we were with the last time that we did, you know, the last couple of times that we've done the gauntlet. You know, the last time that we did the gauntlet before just now. The ant gauntlet. The Hunter's March gauntlet. Where we were like getting to the point where it was like, okay, we haven't won, we aren't winning, but we've almost won a couple of times. That's where we're at with Widow. So I think that with some good RNG and some good gameplay on my side, we'll get it. Question becomes, what's the easiest way to get back? Because we do need that one more flea. We need one more flea. I think it's a bit of a long walk, but I think if we go back here one more time and then go, but then this go this way and then do this. I think this is the move. Because now what we'll do is go up here, go up this way, Fleetopia. We're actually not going to Fleetopia yet, but we're just gonna, I'm gonna bench. I don't know why, because I don't need it, but for moral support, I guess. Oh, and also to equip the Fractured Mask, because of course, what else would we need the Fractured Mask for? It actually is sick that we actually go get the Fractured Mask before this flea now. It's a little bit less, you know, quick and easy than it was before. Oh my goodness. But it's a lot safer because now We don't have to think that much. Like, now we're, you know, it's, again, not free, but we're in considerably less danger than we were. I do need to heal, though. I'm not even fighting you. We're just moving on. Probably should do... No, I'm alone. No, here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna farm silk off you so that I can get a silk spear and just take care of this beast fly. This beast fly is mostly annoying. I guess it's not as annoying if we have the or if we have the cloak. He's still kind of annoying though. So we're just not gonna deal with him. We're just gonna do that. Oh, I'm also gonna not play with you. And by that, I mean I'm not gonna, like, bring you into a battlefield where I end up fighting more of you. We're just gonna deal with it right now. Okay. Go over here. It's okay, we'll be a little safe. It's nice to have the cloak here. It is nice to have the fractured mask here. Now I feel like this place won't just like randomly kill me. Like I could still be really dumb and have that happen, but the chance with cloak and fractured mask, the chances of that become significantly reduced. So, what do we do? We have everything equipped. Oh, we just go to Fleetopia is what we do. Of course. This way, here. Oh my goodness. Is the Fleetopia route actually quicker? Oh, but we have to deal with this guy. I kind of don't like dealing with this guy without dash. Like, I mean, for the first time. Because for some reason, like, the path up to Fleetopia has always eluded me from the, from the marrow. But now I kind of understand how it works. I wonder if it's faster. I'm not sure. It's not really beneficial to come here earlier because, like, we know what fleas we're getting, so we don't need to get we don't need to get the quest or anything. All right. Kind of was not paying attention to like when we started the last run, but I feel like you've got to be close to about the hour point, right? I think it was about an hour ago that we last died, so give or take like 10 minutes or so, probably. Which I feel like it's pretty good time for more wing skip. Plus, with Fractured Mask, too. Like, we did the detour for Fractured Mask. I think we're on pretty good pace here. I could be wrong about the timing. I think I'm about right. We're just getting faster, too, right? The more I do it, the faster we get. Saving those seconds. Saving and shaving. Oh my goodness. Of course. Nothing like a little wasted heal to start off our Greymore adventure. Alright, who's ready for Greymore? Alright, that was cool. Nice, good job with Greymore, guys. Let's go to the Bellway. No, the Haunted Bellway. I do kind of wish we could skip. It's cool that we can skip the cutscene. Kind of wish we could skip the 10 minutes of Hornet standing here looking up at the Haunted Bellway. Yeah, I know it's haunted. Yeah, I know it's all spooky and stuff. But, like, honestly, we got some work to do. Not the least of which... We can't afford that. Okay, so I guess we're not getting the Bellway is the problem. So, which is a little bit scary because it's not outside the realm of possibility for us to, like, royally biff it here and, like, fall down a hole. And ruin our chances at the Morwing skip. We wouldn't skip the Morwing per se, but we wouldn't, we wouldn't have to fight the Morwing, but we would have to fight Craw Lake, which is kind of a non-negotiable for me. Like, it's a non-starter. Although it's nice that if we did have to fight it, it's nice that we have the Fractured Mask at least. Oh my goodness. dude. This guy. Can we not with the, like, everything that's going on right now? We're gonna have to figure out a way to optimize this, because this is not the way. I mean, this is the way, but it's not what I want. Oh, free rosary string. Does that give us what we need? Almost. We have we're 3 rosaries off, and then we can open up that bellway. This is wrong. Up here? As you can see, we've clearly reached the suboptimal routing portion of the adventure. Because I don't really know my way through this place yet. I kind of know, but not well enough to not make wrong turns and do bad life choices. Speaking of bad life choices, here's this arena that I forget about every time. That's okay though. This arena is not that scary as long as I like pay attention and don't make bad life choices. Because here's the stick guys, the hash slinging slasher and Scooby-Doo. I swear I come up with different names for them every single time. Haven't decided which one's stick yet. I feel like this guy's a Slenderman type of situation. Slender stick? Sticker man? That was a waste of a heal. I shouldn't have done that. Parry the... Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's double bad. I think we get it. Oh, that was kind of scary. This is really scary, actually, because... Okay, now it's less scary, because this guy's not scary, but if he corners me, he's a bit scary. I'm gonna heal right now. I don't think he can move very fast. Yeah, okay, Madam Flower. Ah! That's fine. So, like, not scary, but a little scary, right? I still have to play it well, or things could have gone really south. Right. I think the Fractured Mask would have protected me from double damage, because I think it was Shelly that was telling me about how it protects you from one otherwise fatal hit, but if the attack happens in like 2 instances, which certain attacks do, right? If it's 2 attacks that happen essentially in quick succession, then where am I going the right way? If it's 2 attacks that happen in quick succession, then no, this is where I go up. This is what we fooled me last time. If it's 2 attacks that happen in quick succession, then it only protects you from the first one. And so then you would still die to it. But I don't think that counts for Scooby-Doo there. I think Scooby-Doo is just a single hit double damage attack. Okay, we just go this way. I'm gonna heal right now. And then this is the room where we find our friend. Do the skip. Alright, it's good to be back. It's good to be back here after all this time. Alright, come here. Garama. That should be good. I'll get one more. And then you go up there. Oh, that's not great. Little few... that works. Okay, and then now that's the skip. We just go this way. And now we're back. I don't need to farm you per se, but I'm just not gonna take any chances with you either. We're just gonna build up some silk and we're gonna just go. Sweet. So we do have to pay attention here a little bit, because I've been prone to like take random damage here to certain like obstacles that I haven't quite figured out how to consistently avoid. But I don't think we've ever been in a place where I think there actually has been one time, I think, where we died post supposed to skip here. And actually, we just skipped at you because you're not worth it. Oh, wait. Oh, I think... Here's what we do. We're from past trials. Come on. Come here. Come here. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, that does 2 damage? Oh, that sucks. Alright. Little scary now. Not like mega scary, but like tiny scary. You don't have a lot of silk either, which is not the best. Also gotta time this well. Come on. Come on. Alright. Go here. Alright, now we heal. Perfect. And then... I know I'm getting a little quieter. Part of it's because I'm tired. Part of it's because I'm just trying to, like, lock in and make sure I don't do silly things. Well, that seems like it's going to work pretty well. What if we just do that? Oh, yeah, just do that, Brian. Good job. Perfect. You're back. Welcome in, Scratchy. So we're actually doing pretty well in the run here. We've skipped. I can't even pull up a map to show you what we've skipped. We beat a bunch of bosses. We got the Fractured Mask, which is a huge achievement. In terms of, like, basically this gives us like 1 free extra hit with conditions. It's like there's terms and conditions apply, but for the most part, it's basically like having an extra thing of health. And we're in the process of skipping 1 nasty boss, and we're about to go fight another nasty boss that I have yet to beat while playing Steel Soul. I beat it when I played through the base game, but I've yet to beat it in permadeath mode. So we're gonna see how that goes. But first, we're gonna get this upgrade. But welcome back in. How are you doing? What's going on with you? We are. It's been an interesting run. We are an interesting stream in terms of the progression. We've had some weird deaths. Nothing much right now. Nice. Just chilling. Love to hear it. We've had some weird deaths. We've had some deaths that were like, okay, like, I think we, that's fair. We could have done better, but we, it's reasonable that we died there. And then we've ultimately had some deaths that, but like, right now we're in a really good spot. It's not the case that we've never been in a better spot, but it is the case that we've been in far worse spots. So far we've kind of like hit all the, oh my goodness. We've kind of done everything that we need to like set ourselves up for success for this upcoming boss, and now we just have to like execute. We just have to get the job done. So I'm hopeful that this fight is going to go well. The last time we were here, we almost won. We were very close to winning, and arguably we're set up better to succeed more than we ever have been. So hopefully that will come to fruition. What do we got? I also want to be careful here. My goal right here is to farm some health. I just like trick you into... Oh my goodness. I don't like this guy. I'm just gonna skip you. What's over here? A trap. We're not going that way. This is where we want to go. Alright. Gonna farm hits off of you. Farm silk off of you. So now we're all healed up, and I'm actually going to farm as much health as I can. Oh, I have to go down there anyway. Well, I'll just wait then. Steady. Just gonna farm as much silk as I can. Okay. Okay, almost great. I think we just took it here. Oh, that was almost bad. I mean, it wouldn't have been like dying. We would have died, but we would have been. I would have had to go get more health, and I would have had to farm more health, and I would have been angry. Well, not angry, but like a little frustrated. Okay. A little nervous because it's been a while since we've fought this boss, and so it's it's okay. Widow's not scary. We're scary. Widow's scared of us. All right, Widow, what you got? Okay. Time to lock in. Remember what we've learned. What have we learned? We're not gonna heal randomly on accident. Okay. Stand in the corner is what we've learned. Stand in the corner. Corner time. What do? We get in the corner. Corner's our favorite place in the world. Except when that happens. But that's okay, because we just get free hits. I think I'm not even gonna do... I could do like some fancy silk spear stuff. I think I'm not even going to do that. Oh, that was scary. But I trusted the process. I trusted the corner, and the corner didn't let me down. So I could do some fancy silk spear stuff, but I think that almost puts us in danger. As I silk spear. But I don't know. We're hitless so far. So I think as long as they're smart with it, I think we'll be okay. Yeah, phase 1 at Widow is actually pretty easy as long as you don't get freaked out. As long as you trust the corner. Trust the corner, everything will be fine. Oh, frick! I went back to the corner too soon. Oh. Fake phase 2. What do I do here? I think I almost want to heal. Probably a waste of a heal, but oh. So do we get close to... Is this almost real phase 2 that we're about to hit? I forget like what the flow of this is. Oh, frick. I got greedy. Should have stayed in the corner. Should have trusted the corner. What happened? I didn't trust the corner. And what happened? Horrible things. Oh, it's got to be close to phase 2. We got to be close. Also, I don't like this corner. This is the bad corner. We like this corner. This is the fun corner. This is the corner of life. Last time we hid in the other corner and we died. So this time we hide in this corner because this corner is the corner that is the way. This is the right corner. This is the right corner. Which corner do we hide in? The right corner. You don't want to be hiding in the wrong corner. You want to hide in the right corner. Oh, frick. I can't heal right now. How many times... Is she healing? No way she's healing. Is that a thing? Widow doesn't heal, right? Is that... No, okay. Alright. True phase 2. Here we go. Lock in. Time to lock in. Don't get scared. Widow's not scary. Oh, okay. She's a little scared because I forgot that she was that fast. That's okay. We'll learn this time. Now we know. Now we know. Okay, that was okay, and now we're a little bit scared. It's corner time, and we're dead. That wasn't even a good phase 2. That was a horrible phase 2. We did so well, and then we biffed it right at the end. Aww. So close to the end, and then we just. We weren't even close to the end. We biffed, we like did phase 1 so well, and then phase 2 just didn't happen. So what's I don't know what our move is here. I think Fractured Mass doesn't even really help there. but it also doesn't add so much time that it's not worth getting. So I think that run back's only like an hour anyway, maybe an hour and a half. So I think, what do we do? Like, it is almost worth it to just do exactly what we just did and just run that back again and again. Until we, and then if it gets really desperate, we can just like set up a practice file and we can just like practice phase 2 until we get comfortable with it. But dang, I freaked out, I panicked, I abandoned the corner. That was my problem. I abandoned the corner in my time of need. I didn't trust the corner, and it let me down. No, I let me down. The corner didn't let me down. I let me down. So there's nothing we can do except try again. But I think we're gonna do that next time. I think that we'll just end it here. We had a good last run there. I don't want to soil it with another one. And I'm a little tired anyway, so I think now seems like a good time to end it. So thanks for stopping by, Scratchy. I'm sorry to end it right as soon as you get here, but I appreciate you hanging out. Thanks, Starry, for let me end the. Okay, now we're ending stream. Thanks for stopping by, Scratchy. Thank you, Starry, for hanging out throughout the stream, despite the phone power issues. Thank you for everyone else who stopped by. Rem, Shelly, I think Mule popped in. Forgive me if there's anybody else that I missed. Oh, McCarthy stopped in for a little bit. So anybody else that was lurking or is watching the VOD after the fact, I appreciate you. I see you. So we're going to be back. We have a schedule update, and I think I've talked about this the last couple of times, but I want to make it super clear, and I will be announcing it in the Discord. Next week, we are not abiding by our normal schedule. Next week, we are streaming Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, no stream Thursday, Friday. Monday is going to be a music stream. We're going to be writing some music in real time on stream. I don't even really know what I'm going to write. I'm going to be writing jingles for the alerts because we only have like 2 of them. So I want to write as many more jingles as I can. And so if you want to hang out there, maybe even weigh in, have some contributions, see what different, add some ideas, then that if that sounds like your jam, then pop by Monday and we're going to be writing some music. And then Tuesday we're going to be back doing some blueprints, keeping that same schedule. Wednesday we're going to be doing, it's going to be a TBD. I'm not entirely decided, and it's kind of going to depend on how Monday's stream goes. Depending on what we do, how things go Monday, we might do some more music. We might do a one-off. There's a game that I'm kind of eyeing that I think would be fun to try out, just randomly on Wednesday. So stay tuned for that. But we'll be announcing all of that in the Discord. So if you want to stay tuned and know what's going on, join the Discord. Keep your eyes out there. We'll see you on Monday, and until then, be good.